So as we had set off from Gray, you guys have loaded up your cart. You're heading for the Agnari Village. You've been traveling for about 6 days at this point, so Flint, if you want to immediately remove 6 of those supplies, you are good to do so and free up some of that space. And
Will do.
at this point, you guys are entering into the jungle, and Ogbang, you would obviously recognize this territory. It's similar to the area that you went through with your previous group. And as you are marching along here, you start to see some movement in the bushes, and from inside of it, a goblin with a crossbow shuttles out. He doesn't look so great, but he approaches you. He recognizes you, Ogbang, and he sort of hails you. I was going. They sent me to Gray to call for aid.
Oh, well, looks like we're just in time, my little green friend. What brings you?
The chief. He's very sick. The shaman. She's done all she can, but his symptoms only grow worse. More of my goblin brothers and sisters are also very sick. If anyone would like to inspect him, you're more than welcome to.
I do, because they did not have crossbows last time we were here. Is this an, can I get anything from this, because I've been here a while, because I have no good stats?
You can use int or whiz to check him out, but it is a mind check for sure.
Yeah, I would ask, if it's a mind check, I would tell somebody else, one of you who has a better head on your shoulders, maybe.
I don't mind. I have a +5 int.
Okay, so can you just kind of narrate how you're approaching this guy and inspecting him? Are you, like, giving him sort of a medical exam? Are you using your magic to, like, sense anything? What's your deal here?
I would say this is my good friend, Flint. He's a human. He's unlike us, but he's good people.
With Flint, I think it would definitely be like a magical once over. He's kind of based mostly around like blood magic and things like that. See if he can detect anything weird.
Okay, so go ahead and do an int check for me.
Yep.
Target 12 right now.
J78.
So that'd be a 15.
Lovely. Let me just drop this in here so we have it. So as you reach out with your magical sense, you're kind of repulsed immediately. You get a feeling of icky, is how I would describe it. You feel like there's something within him that it doesn't feel right. It feels wrong. And as you are looking at him, you can see beneath his skin, there seems to be like parts of his veins or his arteries are slightly black in color.
I saw something similar to this recently where it was a death spell. Does it seem like I could tell anything? Like, is it from a spell or magic or anything like that?
You definitely sense that it has magical origin. It is not a natural sickness or natural disease. I would describe it as having a taint on it.
Okay, I will definitely relay this back to the others and ask them if they've seen anything like this before.
Yeah, I would say this is as he pointed out, I would have seen it last time because I was investigating and that's how I had noticed this. Would it appear to me to be worse? Is it worsening?
Yes.
Because last time it was. Okay. So yeah, I would definitely convey that back to Flynn as well. But it seems like these guys are looking too well. And if I can, I would like to eventually talk to them, but let's get other people in on it too.
Okay. J78 says, yeah, I saw something like this back on U8 of Fallen. Nasty stuff. But in the meantime, what he's going to do is he'll be searching around looking the tree line, see if there's any threats, see if there's anything that'd be useful to him.
Okay, go ahead and do a wisdom check.
Nothing useful.
You don't see any movement or anything that particularly catches your eye. The jungle is so full of flora and fauna, you're really not sure what could be useful and what is just green leaves. How about Mr. Fuzz? What are you doing at this point?
Fuzz is sleeping in Ogbang's backpack.
I give it a little tap, real gentle, like, "Hey, buddy."
Okay.
To charge memory ring, it's just the D6, right?
Yep, just take an action and you're done.
It's a 1.
Get him out now.
All right, Ogbang, to you now.
Yeah, so then I'm gonna obviously walk up to him, and the first thing I notice is something that they didn't have before, so I want to clarify with them. And I say, we're definitely here to help. We want to know what's going on. Last time we were here, I tried helping the king. I didn't, and it seems like things are getting worse. But I do notice that you are well equipped. Last time I was here, you guys were using stones and spears. What's going on with that?
Well, with Vernon Firk now coming through and helping us with trade, they've provided us with some nicer equipment. And seeing as how I am to go to Grey, they decided to equip me well for the journey. But yes, King Hierarch remembers you. He considers you a great friend. I hope that you can help him. Since you're already here, I might as well return with you.
Yep. And I'll show him the Agnari necklace, and I'll say it was a great gift that was given unto me. Yes, we'd like to make sure that you arrive back safely to your village, and also consider, when you head back to Grey, that maybe you could accompany with us instead, so you don't have to take the trek alone.
If the condition at the village is solved, I will have no need to return to Grey. But I will certainly join you, and I will do my best to help in whatever way I can.
Wonderful.
He coughs.
Good night.
Yeah.
Gork bless you, my son, and I make the sign of the drum.
Ogbane, how close are you? Are you face to face with him?
I'm within near. I want to be close.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just double
I've seen
checking.
these guys last time, and especially if they're sick. Last time I had seen some of this stuff. Even with the king, we're kind of kept our distance a bit.
If
But I do have a-
JA78 could roll his eyes, he would.
On it, when he coughs, I immediately take out my mask that I have. I have a breather mask, and I put it on.
Okay. Lovely. All right, so you're equipped with your breather mask, and you're following him back to the little tribe village, right?
Yes. And my necklace is hanging out so all could see.
Yeah, they obviously recognize you.
Yeah, so I'm here with the mask.
You're welcomed in to the small village. And yeah, it's definitely seen some improvement since your last year. They've, fortified it to the fact of a small wall. And one of the largest tents up here will have Hierarch. I'll listen to him. Hierarch. And
While we're walking, I would like to ask his name as well, because we didn't quite get his name.
my name, they call me Art. Like A-A-R-T, Art.
Art. Well met, Art. So yeah, I would say please, lead us. We would like to see Hierarch first, but as we kind of do, maybe you can just show us around and look at the conditions of your newly established fortification. I highly approve.
As you walk about, you can clearly see that it seems like every single goblin has some trace of this plague within them. Whoever you pass by, you can see their black marks on their bodies. They seem to be kind of walking very casually, very weakly, and you see the well that you have dug, and it seems to be working as a well should. There's water in it and whatnot. And also where this little finger is pointing down to the right, that is where the Agnar are kept. They're in a large pen where there's a couple of goblins tending to them and whatnot. Seems like there's also a bigger gate over in that direction. Strangely enough, the Agnar also have the illness.
As JA's walking with Art I'm assuming we're walking to Hierarch there, he'll muse on the what he saw at Ueda Fallen there. He says, now that place was, and he kind of looks down at Ogbang, he says, now this is similar to that place I was telling you about with all the other Gerblins, but it's different. This place was, do you understand what radioactive is? And he looks down at him. He says it was a radioactive tomb world, and it had everything on there was sick and they're decaying. This looks kind of similar to that. And he's just kind of walking as he's going. He's keeping his eye out for anything that looks threatening and anything that looks useful that he might be able to snatch up.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, Ogbang would say, no, but that sounds like a really fun vacation spot. I want to go.
He's like, yeah, we wiped that place out back in the Imperium days, but
Rats.
there might be some stuff still there.
Ogbang has been to space.
So,
Established lore.
JA, just as you're passing through the village, I'll make the same note. You can see the village, it's well tended. There's nothing like special plants or anything growing within the village, but these goblins are certainly not looking well. That's all you can really notice among them. I assume you guys are just walking up into High Rock's tent.
Yeah, I'm just going around. You can just tell me if there's anything we see of note. I'm really just looking for particularities or something that stands out that looks odd. But if it's just them sickly, then yeah, we'll just go to the tent.
Yeah, I would say you don't notice anything more out of the ordinary than the sickness as you're passing through the village. Yeah, you waltz your way up to High Rock, and as you enter, you see he is bedridden. There is a shaman, a goblin shaman. She's old and withered. She has a perfumed bundle hanging under her neck to help with the scent of rotting flesh, essentially, as High Rock seems to be one of the ones who is further progressed compared to some of the other goblins.
I would like to ask him. The main question is, I would say, High Rock, I see you. Well met, highest of rocks. When was the last time? Because I've been saying, I would want to inquire with him about sort of what was the activities that have occurred prior to the plague, because I don't know if that's the one thing we got clarity on, was what were they doing? Because I know we had the spread was kind of coming in, but was there anything that they had engaged with?
Skip the formalities, son. I remember your face. As far as what we were doing, we're living our normal lives. Hunting, fishing, killing, protecting our lands. Nothing of note. Your friend Ferknell, he helped us greatly, but we are instead rewarded with this. Please, you must help my people.
We will. I brought my
J78 would ask him, who is this Ferknell and what did he give you?
Ferknell, the archaeologist. He helped supply us with what you see all around us. For acceptance into the tomb of the Black Song, we have led him to the entrance. But we have never explored this tomb, not even before we encountered you. I do not think that this plague and that tomb are connected.
I say, yeah. Great King. So you believe that this archaeologist went to this tomb nearby, and then suddenly your village is struck with plague, and you see there's no coincidence.
The plague began before Ferknell entered the tomb. It has just grown worse.
Yeah, and Ogbang would confirm that because there was some RP where I learned that as well.
Yeah, as far as you know, the plague has just spread more intensely. It's like a festering wound, per se.
J78 will ask, Great King, do you know who the first of the people that were infected by this plague? Do they still live?
The first is dead. The second, me third cousin. He's alive, still tending his duties. He's one of the stronger goblins out there. But I am afraid even he will fall to an illness like I am. Bedridden and useless. This is no way for the Agnari to live.
Agreed. And I would look to Flint and I would say, Flint, you have dark magic about you. I think we can agree that, as much as it pains me to say, the Gerblin shaman magic is not working. Heresy, I know. But perhaps Brother Flint here, who I trust, and has brought me back from the brink of death many times, may be able to assist you, Lord Irock Eyesterbrox.
The woman.
You dare doubt my abilities? I have served this noble king for more than 30 years.
Her age shows as she has, the scribbles of white hairs on her chin.
This is no ordinary sickness. It cannot be cured with medicines or magic. There's something here. I can sense it.
J78 would like to take Art and go visit that third goblin and question him.
Oh, his third cousin?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You can head off. It'll be this guy here. We'll call him...
Yeah, I would... His cousin. I would stay
Or-
for a moment while he leaves. That's fine.
Okay, let's go to Fuzz or Flint.
I'd
in the
like to
meantime.
ask. I'd like to ask if any of the animals they hunt or anything like that, animals they've seen in the forest, are acting as if they're infected too.
Yeah, he said the Agnar were infected.
Of course, my
That's
riders
Agnari
are
the-
infected, and yes, even the creatures of the forest nearby. Mostly to the east, we've had to hunt further west as time has passed on.
I have maps. Could I look at those to see if I notice anything on the map to the east that stands out?
You can know without even looking, the Charred-wall is to the east,
Yeah, it's
which is
huge.
the border to the deadlands.
Yeah, and I would reassure everybody. I would say it has become painfully clear to us that it is beyond the wall to the east where we must go. But I'm trying to get Fuzz. I would tap him and go like, "Hey, buddy, you want to get in here?"
This is kind of snoring a bit.
You cut out. Sorry.
What?
Oh, you had cut out for me. I couldn't hear you.
Oh yeah, Fuzz is just snoring.
He's snoring.
Yeah, he's snoring.
Okay.
I'll jostle the bag a little bit more, but not too much because I know he's very volatile. So
So he kind of blinks a bit. Starts grumbling. He looks directly up at you with very terrifying eyes.
I'll just go, shh. Go back to sleep. Just put it back.
Fuzz, you may want to reduce your or increase your sensitivity. You're cutting out like as you go a little quieter, just as an FYI.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, let's go around. I guess just make sure everybody gets a turn before I investigate.
Yeah, so Jay, you march over with Art to Mort, the third cousin of High Rock, who's, he's kind of leaned against his staff. You're not sure if he requires the leaning of the staff, but he certainly looks like he's relying on it heavily to keep standing.
I say, hail, friend Mort. I hear word that you are one of the first survivors of this plague, and that the one that actually was the first originator of the plague was your cousin.
Survivor. That's one way to put it.
He hacks and coughs.
He says, I say, can you tell me anything about your cousin who went and caught the plague first? Was he hunting anything in particular? Did he eat something that you know of?
We both were hunting in the jungle to the east, though neither of us ate what we caught. He might have gotten some of the blood on his hands, but so did I, and I still stand here. He pats his chest. Am I still standing here?
He says, you are. Where in the east did you catch the game? Was the game infected as well when you caught it?
At first glance, no, but after we cut into it, some of its blood was mixed with a black ichor.
He says, can you point to me on a map? Now, if I got a little bitty map, so I'll point to him on a map. Whereabout was this beast, and was there anything else by the beast that you would think I should know?
So he marks it, your map is slightly further north than where Ogmang and his group fought the Agnar rider, or the maddened Agnar. So it's like northeast is how I would describe it on the map, and it's fairly close to the Charred-wall, but not like brushing up against it. The Agnar know the Charred-wall is not something to be messed with, so they hunt close by, but not like in its shadow, to say.
I say, thank you, Mort. What do you know of the Charred-wall? What legends do this village have?
Big black wall, keep the death out of Agnar. At least it used to.
I say, how did the wall form?
I know not written no book. That old wall, very old, older than any goblin here.
I say, thank you, Mort. I appreciate it, and we'll see about freeing you of this disease. And I'll take Art, and we'll walk back.
Jay, for curiosity's sake, were you like, face to face with him talking, or just, arm's length?
Well, Jay's not going to get too up close and personal. He doesn't really care about plagues one way or another, but he's going to be respectful of space.
Yeah, so you're like arm's length.
And he is rather big and imposing, and so he does have some idea that that's a little bit intimidating.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go to Flint then. You're muted if you're trying to talk. There you go.
I can't really think of anything at the moment. I've already got the answer to my question, and
Okay. I'll circle back around to you then. Ogbang,
so
how
I
about you?
think I'm good.
Yeah. So I would continue to speak with the priestess. You said she was a shaman.
Yeah, shaman.
So I would speak with her, and I would say, no, I wouldn't dare to question the great power. I myself am a prophet of Gorkanmorg, a gun priest. My prayers are answered when my bullets enter my foes. What I seek is when you said, when you were speaking about the curse cannot be healed normally, what do you know? What have you tried? What are the things that we should know if we were to seek a cure?
I've tried every possible cure and ailment, from my mother and my mother's mother, even my mother's mother's mother. Nothing works. Like I said, this is no natural cause. There must be something spreading. Some vile, wicked magic that touches our lands. Whoever cursed us, may they die by 1,000 spear tips.
And I say, and 100 more. And I would say that we are seeking to find a cure. We have considered it possibly more northeastern, and that's because we know that there's two sections, and I was already thinking of and I would tell her, we would like to head out as soon as possible. Is there any aid that you can give us before we do?
Look around you, my child. The goblins here are all sick. I advise you leave as soon as possible, lest it takes hold of you as well.
Agreed. But I would say, what has been sustaining and stopping the spread for High Rock? He looks worse for wear, but I would have assumed by now it could have been mortally dangerous for him. So, have you tried anything that's worked?
You see, son, some goblins, they got it in their gut. They're a bit stronger-willed. Only a couple of us have died. We Agnari are a proud and powerful people.
Say, oh, the most proud, the most powerful, yes. But we do not want to delay, and it seems that we need to make haste. So we will do so. King High Rock, highest of rocks.
Yeah, just to put it in clear terms, it seems like his strength of will is basically what's kept him from passing beyond the grave.
She had some kind of little herbal things that she put in there just for scents and things.
Yeah, just so she doesn't have to deal with the stinkiness of a rotting corpse, essentially.
I would ask her, do you have any of those? I have a mask here. I'd like to put a couple in.
Unfortunately, many have asked, and I've ran through most of my supply. It is one of the least of concerns right now to refill it. We need food and water, and even the goblins are growing too weak to provide for us.
I would say it's dire indeed. Well, we will set out this very instant.
May you find what you seek, for the glory of the Agnari.
Praise the Agnari. I'll take the necklace and make the sign of the shroom over everybody.
All right. So at this point, is your plan to just kind of troop through the woods? Are you going to bring the cart with you? You only have a few supplies, so I think it might be prevalent to leave the cart here.
Definitely leave the cart. While the cart is empty, we could store things in it, correct?
Yeah, you could.
I don't think I don't think anybody needs to, but just making sure we have what we need on our back. Because I can only carry 2 slots, so it seemed like JA and really Flint had the majority. So as long as we have enough,
We burn through mine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. We used all of yours. Okay.
JA has 4 supply on his character sheet right now. He has 2 slots open at this moment.
Okay. I just want to make sure we have enough, so if we go there, we're not caught with our pants down trying to get back with no supplies.
So JA being in
as
these
we
situations before would remind you that these people are desperate, and if we leave supplies in a cart, they will take them.
True, but they do know the old ways. And the old ways are Gerblins can be sneaky about things, but Gerblins should not steal from other Gerblins. Unless it's sanctioned. But that's a different thing. Boss Grimsby will tell you about that.
Flint, you had a question?
JA could sneer, he would.
Somebody had a question, I don't know. So it's Flint, right?
That was me. I was just saying, as we wander out from the village, I think I'd like to try to summon an imp to have go scout ahead of us.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely do that.
That way, okay, so
Nope, I got
Do we have a
it.
target number? Sorry, I don't know
it's
if I
2
saw it.
imps.
12, yeah.
Oh, was it still 12?
Yeah, it's still 12. Alright, impies. I don't have imps on hand. Oopsies. But yeah, we'll say 2 of them. Now, these are the cursed imps, right?
They're cursed. That's new.
I mean, I was told so. I was told it was just Azul's conjuration, but Berger did make a comment.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, the wristlets are cursed.
Yeah, Nadir, you gave him
Okay.
those, didn't you?
Didn't know at the time, but yeah, they're cursed.
Alright, let's see what I got here.
I'm gonna kill 2 curses with 1 stone on this. We'll see.
I'll just use this, I guess, for an imp. I don't have anything else that kind of fits the bill. Let me drag all you guys over here.
I like those imps.
And we'll go back to this one.
Yep.
Oops, you guys were already here.
As Boom falls back to sleep, I'm gonna add another charge to the memory ring.
Gotcha. Good to go. Duplicate you.
Just for clarity, are we calling you Boom or Fuzz? I'm kind of confused. Because we've been talking in the keep and stuff, but I'm not sure because of the communication. But hopefully I would know by now.
Yeah, you can call me whatever.
That's
I
what you
have
do.
4 names.
I'll call you Fuzz. I think that's the one that sticks for me most.
Yeah, you summoned the 2 imps. They both seem hesitant to follow your command, but they do. They scout a little bit of ways ahead for you. They come back. You know, you're kind of walking at a normal pace. They're more running back and forth. On the way back, they come and they kind of are gabbling in Infernal. And all you can make out is there's some kind of wall ahead. That's the only thing they tell you as you're heading in that direction.
I would point up and I would tell Flint.
Yeah, I would want to try to see if they could fly high enough to get over the wall so that they can maybe give us an idea what we're walking into.
Okay, when we come to your
Is
next
he-
turn, you can certainly do that.
Hey, is the idea that we're going to
Alright.
the place where you fought that first Agnar, and then going to the location that the hunters had found, and then, or what are we trying to do here? We just
I think we're
meander
trying to
into a
skip
wall?
that, yeah, because I think the way he described it was that it's nearby, but it's not quite the path, and the wall basically has a section that we can go through that's open. Right? Is that correct? At least that's how it looked on the map.
No, there's no section of the wall that is open. It is a wall.
The whole thing, okay. Because on the map, there was 2 little paths on the top and the bottom. That's what I
Oh
was...
yeah, in the north and the south it's open, but along
Yeah, that's what
the
I mean.
eastern border it is closed.
Okay, so to Jay's point, are we talking about how long would it take us to get to those openings?
If you want to go to the openings, it's going to be another like 2 days.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess I'm confused as well then. So right now, when we came out of here, we're in this scene, but where exactly is this? It's hard without a map.
Let me
I know the map.
let me make a picture for you.
Just going off of the map from the Alfmarches that we use sometimes.
Yeah, because right now the only clues we have is that it's probably magical in nature. It was gained by some hunters that were out by the wall. And then we have this Fernail guy that went
Well,
to
we
the
know,
Tomb
yeah.
of the Black Ring.
I would have filled you in on that for sure. Yeah, he's one of ours from the keep. He's the one that initially had sent us out here to try to establish this connection between these two, between the Agnar and the keep. The idea was that they would help each other with resources and aids, and us going there and doing our first adventure essentially is what established the link to getting these guys on the right track. And now they've got weapons and all this stuff, but the plague is sort of coming in the middle here. Yeah. So it is okay. So we're currently inside of here.
So the Agnari Village is like here. You went northeast, so you're like up against this wall here. Then
And
you'd
this-
follow this along, and you have to go all the way up to the top here. Should be another.
And the bottom.
And the
down
bottom
here was nothing.
Well, you went northeast. You didn't go southeast.
Oh, I
You-
see. Okay.
If you want to go southeast, you can certainly do that. But
But it's still like 2 days.
yeah, it's still like a 2-day journey, regardless.
So up 2 days, down 2 days.
Random question: is the wall made out of stone, or what's it made out of?
Yeah, it's stone. It's
think-
black stone.
So, but it's hot to the touch. Was the
It is hot to the touch.
It is scalable, but it would take a while to do as well. But right now, currently his imps are still flying up there, correct?
Yeah, they're flying up there, so the rest of you can like kind of make an action if you want while you wait. I just want to make sure we're kind of in rounds here.
Yeah. Why don't we just start from? I guess Flint should take it, right?
Well, he just acted, so he just like
Oh,
sent his
okay.
imps forward and had them come back.
Okay, so whereabouts are we? So I can make this correct here. Are we
That
near
little finger
the original hunting location, or are we by the
You're
place where
what
you
I
guys
would
fought
say.
the Agnar? Where are we by?
You're further east than the original hunting location. So if you wanted to stop there, I will more than welcome, but I will tell you right now, there's nothing significant there.
Okay. Yeah, so Jay is going to look for any type of indication of the source of any type of a magical, plague. Either in the fauna, the earth, the flora, whatever it's around right there.
I like that idea.
as
Use
we're making our way.
whiz or int you can go for.
They're both the same. All right, there we go.
17 is enough regardless. So, yeah, as you're passing along through the forest, the further you go east, the more of the plants seem to have, like, black spots. If you're looking at any of the critters and creatures, there also seems to be far less than in the other part of the forest where you traveled south from Gray.
Jay will pass that observation along and note that this wall is likely part of the problem. Though what exactly is triggering it now as opposed to earlier, I couldn't tell you.
I would say yes,
Beyond the
it's-
Tomb of the Black Song that was opened up.
Which was further south.
I would confirm to definitely see unrelated things.
Fuzz, you're in the backpack. Do you want to charge your ring or anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna continue in charging.
Okay.
Another one.
Oof, not good. Og, you now. What do you want to do?
Well, first, I want to make sure, is the backpack getting warmer as we charge this ring? I'm
No.
feeling like heat. Okay.
Yeah, the ring is, his memories, which I would imagine Mr. Boomheap scribbles travels doesn't have the most intelligent memories. I don't know if that's the word I would use.
Yeah, he excites and terrifies Ogbang all at the same time. As is the old ways. Okay, so right now with this, without the horses, so basically I would suggest the others that we definitely consider, we're going to go northeast. That seems like that's the best thing. Maybe the imps can tell us
do
something
what?
we don't know. To travel into the Deadlands. Because right now if we stay here, there's nothing for us here. We know that from the previous
What's in the
excursions.
Deadlands?
That's what we're going to find out. I know a few things, and I would relate to you guys that there is some activity that's been occurring in the Deadlands, but I'm going to be very coy about it. And I'll say the things that I know that are occurring there are things that relate to issues in the keep, and there are some potential gains to be had, and also problems that can occur depending on what happens. And this is out of character Monday's game essentially. So there's sort of a thing going on there. But ideally, I do think we need to find a way around this wall. We need to trek into the Deadlands if possible. Climbing the wall. Now, here's the thing. I have a question for you.
Yeah. You,
Technically, I do have a Rod of Rot.
you do have a rod of rot.
I could point the Rod of Rot at the wall, and we could wait 1d4 days, and the wall will collapse. Part of it, up to you.
Yeah.
So I'm debating doing that.
You good?
But mechanically, how
It's 1d4 days waiting. Will
Versus
High Rock
2 days.
last 4 days?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's like it's a whole time sensitive thing. But either way, we know. Well, we could roll 1.
Very true.
It would be. So it's a risk. But I would tell the others. I would let them know about my Rod of Rot, and I would suggest it's very gambly. But we know 2 days travel will get us there, but we still don't know what happens once we enter the Deadlands.
Yeah, because you have to think about it this way, right? If it's just on the opposite side of the wall, you'd be going up, and then you'd be going down.
And all the way down. Yeah. So it's either way.
So it'd
up
be
and down.
4 days that way
Yeah.
too.
The idea is to travel. Yeah, I think the best way to do it, guys, is to climb over it. We know that
Jay still
it's
sees
hot.
no reason to go to the Deadlands.
Well, everything the shaman, and I would relate this to, the shaman was telling me that she is very convinced that the stuff that is happening. She says, the curse can't be healed normally. We know that northeast is where a lot of these problems have been occurring. We know that when they have hunted close to the wall, they've had these issues, but when they're back away from it, they don't have these issues. Conversations we've had prior as well, everything seems like this is a Deadlands issue. There's something going on in there that is causing us.
Jay
Causing us
disagrees.
fight.
He says it seems like this is the wall, not the Deadlands. He
Okay,
sees
then
no
I
clue
would
that leads to
concede
the
it, yeah.
Deadlands.
I would concede it, and I would say let's go investigate the wall together. Let's see what we can find. How far are we away from the wall? Is that?
I would say
days?
you're within far of it now.
Okay, so I would say that's a good point. Let's just go check there. Let's rule this out. Let's make sure, and then from there we can kind of point to a direction. Yeah, so we'll go. I'll follow. And we'll kind of just head that way.
Okay. Are you making any
anybody-
action this turn?
Is it possible?
I might. Yeah, but
Okay.
let me hear what Flint was.
Yeah, go for it.
I was just gonna say, is it possible that something from the Deadlands could have got past the wall and be doing something on this side?
Maybe. I mean, we know that the Agnar, and I would relate this, that the creature we had first seen was quite a challenge, and no matter how many times we tried to destroy it, it kept coming back, and we eventually, just out of pure Gerblin, stoicness and being
Grit.
stubborn, refused to run away from it. So we put it down, and it turned into goo, which I did collect into a vessel, but whatever. And it had a symbol on it, which I would relay it to you. I would show it to you because it was given to me, a sketch that was done by Ash Sheep. I say we know what this symbol is, so if we see it again, we can maybe recognize something about it. But the idea is we need to figure out what's the source. So is it coming from the wall? Because when I had gone there the first time to try to climb it, I didn't see anything particular. I was just told that it was hot to the touch, and that's about it.
Did you climb to the top of it, Ogbang, or just like you started up?
I started to. I got
Okay.
like a bit of way up, and I was gonna climb it, but then they were telling me it's hot, and the others were leaving, so I said I'll just rappel down.
Gotcha.
But
Just confirming.
yeah, I don't know if just out of I don't know if that was something at the time you guys had already established, so it just seemed like, oh, it's a wall, okay, and then I just like left it. So yeah, I would like to revisit the wall, and we'll go there. And as far as my terms and action, because we talked about this, because of the inventory slots, and apparently the snort takes up a carry space, or if I want to use them equipped. So I think I'm gonna switch so that I can have snort out.
Okay.
So
What are
I
you
will- I
switching it
will,
with?
What's being carried right now? So I will switch it from a cooked red cap that's being carried, and I will equip snort.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh, snort. You.
Yeah. So
Put him
Snort's
in
out,
by your
and then
side. Drop him down.
Yeah. Give him a little scritch, and I tell him, "All right, boy, it's time to get to work.
He seems nervous.
What does your
Oh.
nose smell?" Oh, he's nervous.
Yeah, he seems nervous. Jungles
Oh.
are not suitable for pigs.
He's a boar. He's a boar, right? He should be a boar. Is he a
Boars
pig
are still not suitable for jungles.
now? Have
This
you
is
been
kind of fresh.
Yeah, I was like, Hawaii has a lot of boars. No problem. Okay, that's fine. I'll take him, and I say, okay, let's go see what we can sense. Get out here, and then maybe wait for Flint's things to come back. Hopefully.
Perfect. So, Flint, your little imps, they fly to the top of the wall. They give a quick look around, and they fly back down and start babbling in their infernal language.
Is this something Flint can understand right away? Or
Yeah,
is
he can
this,
understand.
Like,
And
I make a note. I'm going to spend time with Flint to learn.
what they tell you is there seems to be someone on the wall.
Oh.
When you say on the wall, like standing on top of it?
Yeah, like walking the parapets.
Okay, I
that
would
kinda
relay this back to the guys, and I would want to dismiss the imps before they have a chance to get into too much mischief.
They go and disappear.
I go, no. So bad. Yes. I was going to say, before you did that, I was like, maybe I give the imps something so they can... Because I have climbing gear, and I do have a launcher anyway, but the idea was maybe the imps could get up there, get purchase, and then we have like a rope so we can climb up.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to do that before
Would
they
we
pop.
be allowed to revisit that?
Yeah,
I would
if you
suggest
want
it,
to do
yeah,
it
I would-
before
I
you
would-
pop, that's fine.
I would tell him that. So yeah, we could do something.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan to me.
All right, have the imps roll a strength to tie it up.
I've not really made that many rolls with the imps yet. Do they share my bonuses or anything?
Should be flat rolls for all summons.
Okay. Oh,
They fly up, they tie it, they fly back down, and the rope bloop, drops down to the ground.
They never sent a damn imp to do a girl.
How tall is this wall?
I would say it is far tall.
It's supposed to be super big.
So, speaking of imps doing a Gerblin's job, was it decided that Ogbang can shoot me from his trap launcher?
I'm gonna go with no. You are not a trap.
I mean, he is an explosive device in a way, right?
Yeah, but I would imagine that a goblin, even if he's a foot big, weighs significantly more than a small hunter's snare or a boom trap or whatever it is.
Right, so I mean, I would want to suggest that I would tell the group that I do have a trap launcher. I've got all kinds of gear. I've got many ways to make the Ogbang special, which is a series of bear traps that I could launch up there to get purchase.
You also have the climber's gear, don't you?
Yeah.
So Jay concurs and says that if our intent is to go talk to this thing that's on top of the wall, then climbing up to the top either through a launcher, grappling hooks are good options. Shoot that up there, we can make you use of your climbing gear and get to the top.
Yeah.
Oh, let me do this for us.
JA would suggest that he goes first just because he's durable, but up to you guys.
Ooh, how much? Yeah, I mean, just Ogbang would look you up and down, and being a expert hunter has brought down giant scorpions before. I would say, how many scorpions do you weigh? And I would sort of try to figure it out. I just need to know his weight in terms of how much we have here.
So JA will look confused and says, what type of scorpions?
Oh, they're giant, the big ones, size of a wagon.
That's the case, probably 3.
Oh, 3 scorpions. And then Ogbang will start to, because I have extreme rope, the most extreme. So yes, I'd like to kind of go first if that's okay, and just start using my trap launcher to launch up this thing.
Okay, so kind of give me a rundown what you're doing. You're shooting the trap with.
Well, no, I mean, no, I don't need to use a trap. I'm just saying I have ways to, if I need to, if there's no good purchase there, but look, I wasn't sure until I saw this image. It looks like I could just use general grappling hooks or specifically the iron spikes.
Yeah, you'd
So,
absolutely be
really-
able to slam the spikes into the wall and kind of make your way.
You said
up.
it was stone, yeah.
Yeah,
Before,
it's stone.
when I was told it was conceived to me that it was metal of make. That's why I wasn't sure. But I think that was just between the heat and the transfer. I don't know. It's fine. So yeah, I will. I'll start setting up the gear. I mean, I know how to do it. So it's iron spikes in there, hammers kind of going in, setting up perches, making sure I have the correct knots. And do you want me to just go up there, or should I actually just launch this thing and then we can just get up faster?
JA is a big fan of grappling hooks himself, but he doesn't know your style. So
Okay. Well, I would tell him. I would convey that to you. I would say, you look like a strong fellow. I could surely throw this up there. I've got a trap that'll launch it, but if you've got big, strong arms, perhaps you want to take this and give it a throw.
throwing things aren't his forte, but he could, if we use strength to do that, we could do that.
Yeah,
That's what. Yeah, because Flint just tried strength, so I'm like,
I will allow strength to tie it, like, pretty much you're setting the grappling hook at the top.
Yeah.
yeah, he's gonna throw it up there. Because you said it was very far. You said right.
Yeah. Also, to clarify, the wall is apparently made of basalt,
That's what it was. Basalt. Okay, I knew it was something like.
but
not-
it's a hard rock. You can definitely shove
It's
your
a hard
spikes
rock.
into it.
Mhm. So that, or I would also say, because with the, just so you guys know how to character, with the trap launcher, all I have to do is, as long as I can see it, I can do it. It's just line of sight, and then I just roll to do it.
Mhm.
So, and it should be easy for me as well. Well, it doesn't say. It just says range attack, place a trap within line of sight.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be easy. It'd just be normal.
Yeah. So it's either your strength or it's just me rolling. And would that be Dex? Because I'm
Dex to
How
shoot.
does that
Yeah,
work?
for sure.
then I got +7. So I would just let
Yeah.
you know.
You then go ahead and shoot your grapple launcher up there, and then we'll climb it.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Shoo! It links to the top of the rope, or to the one parapet there. The rope dangling down. You've got extreme rope, so it clearly reaches from the top of the parapet down to the ground level.
Okay. Order of movement up top. How you guys want to do it?
I would rather you go up first.
Okay. J.O. go first.
Okay. It's a
And I'll-
far move, so if you want to just climb, you can go ahead. It's easy to climb now with the rope. You can use strength or dex.
Can one of us get on each other's backs, since we've kind of been establishing this sort of like.
Not to climb, I would say.
Okay. Well, Fuzz is still with me. That's okay though. So he can
Not to climb.
We gotta get him out. Okay.
Okay. So idea is Jay is going to start climbing.
Yep. Go ahead.
Right.
Easy
Okay, here we
strength
go.
or dex.
Yo.
That'll
right off the
get you
bat.
to the top.
Yes.
Ultimate and basic. If you roll 10, you're at the top.
Don't break the wall.
All right. Here's my basic.
What?
Here's my ultimate.
That's 6. That's d6. You need 2 on the d4.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, yeah. That was.
Hey,
Oh my
it's enough.
god. Wow. What's all those milestones look like for you? My goodness.
So JA, as you reach the top, your metallic feet lock into the basalt parapet. As you look around, you don't see anything. Just to clarify as well, this is the
Oh, you said it was bigger, right?
far side of the wall. So even though it looks like this is like the edge of a castle, this is just the far side here.
Got it. J.A. will look around, make sure nothing's coming. As he's doing that, he's gonna get everyone on the rope and he'll start hauling them up.
Okay.
Was the figure still there? Because I thought we were getting close to the figure.
The figure is walking in your direction. Yes, JA. He is
Okay.
coming
can
from
see
the
him?
left. He is more than far away.
Gotcha. Okay. This is just sort of a subject.
He doesn't look to be making his way in any hasty fashion. He's walking trudgingly slowly.
Okay. If he has time and it doesn't look like the thing's charging me, I'll help haul my guys up. Otherwise, I'll stand in defense.
Yeah,
Wait
you
for
have several rounds before he arrives.
Gotcha. So I'm going to do that. And who has the weakest strength or dex that they need help with?
Fuzz, I imagine.
Probably Fuzz. Yeah. What does Fuzz stats look like?
Fuzz, I'll give you my battle standard to have inspiration. So you get your next roll is easy.
Nice.
Go ahead, strength or dex. Just don't roll a 1.
16.
Nice. JA and you pull yourselves up to the top. You, I imagine, perch on JA's shoulder or something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a gap in his armor plating and crawl in there and fall asleep again.
Gotcha. All right. Top of the order again. We're with Flint.
Okay, so it's just a strength to start climbing.
Strength or dex you can use to climb up the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna go strength because I do have a +1 in that. See what we do here.
Jay's pulling you too, so it's not like you're doing it alone.
It's
Okay.
easy. Go ahead and roll basic effort, each of you, JA and Flint.
That's D4, right?
Yep, D4 plus your mods. So Fuzz being
I have no additions there.
okay. So Fuzz being the small, laughable goblin that he is very easy to pull up in just one heave. Flint being a human and climbing with a little bit more rigor, he is only about 3 or 30% of the way up the wall.
I would call down to Flint, or up to Flint. I would say maybe your imps could aid you by grabbing you by your shirt and pulling you as they fly upwards.
Any chance, despite being the small, laughable goblin, that I could help pull him up?
I would say no, because Jay is already on the rope. Yeah. And we will go to Ogbang now.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, if Flint's, is he hindering me, or can I, if I have a good enough dex, I just kind of?
I would say the easy check has been ignored, and you don't get the bonus from JA to climb now.
No, it's fine. I just want to make sure if I roll.
Yeah, you can scramble over him. You're a goblin. I imagine you're used to this sort of thing.
All right, so I'm just gonna roll dex.
Yep.
That's plus 7, 17.
Yep. So basic effort for you to climb up.
Yeah. That's gonna be a D8.
Yep, because your wristlets, right?
Yep.
Alrighty.
5.
So you are slightly further on your way up. And we're to JA78. So you're going to pull the rope. If you want, you don't need to make a check. You're just going to add basic effort.
Yeah, I'm totally pulling him up there and keeping my eye out on this figure that's approaching. Can I see him any better?
He's walking slowly towards you still.
But towards me, definitely with purpose.
He's walking with purpose, yeah. Slowly but surely.
All right, so basic effort, you said?
Yep, basic effort. All right, they both move a wee bit. And Fuzz.
And I'll give my standard to Flint.
Perfect. Fuzz, how about you? What are you doing in the meantime? Charging the ring? Something else?
Fuzz is going to see the figure approaching. He's gonna start buzzing a little bit, and yeah, I'm gonna just charge the ring.
Cool. Ogbang and Flint, as you are close to the wall, the heat radiates off of it towards you, and you each take 1 point of damage. And we're back to the top. Flint.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep climbing. Oh.
Well, even with easy, that is not going to be enough. You stay exactly where you are. Ogbang.
Yes. The same thing. Oh, wait, sorry. Well.
Roll first, and then that's good.
Yes.
Pretty sure as long as you don't roll like a 3, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're up to the top. Boop.
So can I also now kind of help J8 with the rope?
Like I said, he's kind of manning the rope at this point.
It's all him? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yep. Movement to get up there. You took an action. So JA now. If you would like to pull, go ahead and roll that basic effort.
Yep. Helping Flint out. And I'll give my standard to Flint again.
Perfect. Fuzz. You see the being moving closer.
Okay, I'm gonna keep charging.
Can J8 and I switch the ropes? Can we hand it off to each other? Or is he has to hold it?
Since you climbed up, I would say no on that turn, but now you can definitely, switch off.
Yeah. I would just show him that my wristlets of might and be like, perhaps I can help.
Flint, as you're still on the wall, 1 point of damage, and then it's your turn.
Give it another try.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yes, that should be easy for
Yep.
you.
Hey, makes it to the top without your help.
Yes.
Which frees up your guys' action, Ogbang and Jay. So Ogbang, you're first.
Okay. So how far is this guy away from us right now?
He is just beyond far.
Really far. And we can't see anything from him, like any details that make him out?
He looks like a humanoid figure clad in black armor.
Interesting.
So JA recommends this thing, obviously. Anything that's not in a hurry is either friendly or it is not in a hurry for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Can we tell his size?
Humanoid size.
Like, does he look, but like goblin humanoid or like human humanoid or?
Humanoid.
Yeah, all goblins are small. Just Ogbag constantly refers to anything that is green as goblins. So lizard
So
people.
Jay recommends we take some shelter next to that wall. That's.
I would agree.
kind
Yeah, I would say if we could do this, and also he said once we get to this area here, that is actually the same as what's above. So
Yep.
if we go down, we could perhaps see on the other side of the wall, which is the whole reason we're here. Is this gate actually locked? Is this what it's like to us?
It's just a passageway. This is a tower here, and this stairwell actually goes up to that tower.
Yeah, then I would agree
Yeah.
with Jade's assessment. I would say that if we can, I would like to on my turn just move here and be able to see what's on the other side down beyond the wall
Okay.
to the deadlands.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you can make a far
and
move.
nothing else having the high ground on this thing would be better than nothing.
Agreed. And this wall, how tall is this wall as well?
It's
Would you
short.
slide us
It's
around
it's
it?
like right along the stairwell. It's got like a railing is all. You could probably
Okay,
use
so
it if
it'd
there's
be waist
a room.
high for Jay.
Yeah.
Okay, like waist high for Jay, and then here for me.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna be there and just look over. What do we see? What does the deadlands look like?
Go ahead and hit me with a wisdom check.
Ugh. And I'd be like, got that easy banner? Is that a?
I think he gave it to Flint last turn
he
and
did,
it hasn't
right?
been his turn yet.
Yeah, of course.
You look
Not a
out. The only thing you notice is a field of thorny bushes of sorts. It looks to be swampish land, and you don't see anything of significant mark, I would say. There's nothing that's catching your eye. It just looks like the Deadlands.
Okay. I'd rather have done this just in case.
Sure.
I don't think the guy will get here in time, but I just want to be behind the wall.
Yeah, you're good. All right, JA, what are you doing? Oh, you drop a banana in here, too. Or I'll use an arrow.
All right, so is that near? Oh, okay.
This is near, I would say.
Gotcha.
So he could run far.
So what Jay wants to do is I'm just gonna do it. So he wants to move over to the side of the wall right here. That way, encouraging his companions to run over there too.
Okay.
Keep an eye on this fella that's coming. And since he sees me anyway, I'm gonna call out to him and say, "Hail, state your business."
There is no response from the black-clad figure.
Does it increase in pace?
Does not increase in pace.
All right, and J78 will give his banner to Flint.
Okay, Fuzz, you're up.
So, Fuzz's hair is kind of standing on end by now, and he's gonna kind of brace his knees and start babbling and pointing at the approaching figure, and wait for someone to throw him. Then I'm gonna charge memory ring.
Okay.
1.
Wait,
At
what's
this
that?
point, the figure reaches the area. Its head does not move at all. It's looking directly ahead of itself and walking slowly and with a purpose. It wields a battle axe.
Is it moving towards anybody or just walking directly in a straight line?
It seems to be walking in a direct straight line. And at this point, what I'd like everyone to do is just roll me up a flat d20 roll to kind of reset our order.
Almost 20.
Not too much different. Ogbang, you're going to be first now.
Okay. So I'm gonna peek over the wall a little bit there. That's not good. The 4 turns maybe a pickle. Yeah, so I'll peek over this area to kind of see what he's doing, and just in case, I'm gonna start preparing myself. So I think the first thing I do now. Would you say that? No, that's probably isn't it. The ghillie cloak.
Mhm.
That says what it says. That's natural surroundings, but
Correct.
this is rock, but it's not natural.
Not natural
Meaning
surroundings. So
not
you would
like-
want
yeah.
the stealthy cloak, which is an ancient loot.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I have my eyes on it. Wondering. I think what I'm gonna do, just in case, from the wall, is I'm going to take out the brain biter, my big heat rifle, and I'm gonna take aim at that.
Lovely.
But I am allowed to not shoot.
Yeah.
Right?
Totally.
I decide not to. So I'm just taking aim, pointing
He's-
it right at it, and I'll tell Jade I'm doing that too. I'll say, if this gets out of hand, I'm prepared.
I'm taking the shot.
All right, Flint, what are you doing in the meantime?
Are we getting the vibe that this thing is hostile, or are we still waiting to find out?
Yeah, I would say you're still waiting to find out. It hasn't done anything but walk slowly and menacingly towards you.
So just so you're tracking what Jay's yelling is that go up the tower. That way we can fight it on the stairs and we at least can knock it down if that comes to it.
Yeah, could I have moved a little bit and then take a name?
Yeah.
I stay at the bottom.
Yeah, you can move.
I just want to be like he says. Yeah, the idea was to be at the top so we can get better purchase down here if possible.
No, pull you back just a
Oh
little
wait,
bit.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I'll
Is there
move
anything
the.
down here? Sorry, there's nothing here, right? This
No.
is all wall.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
all wall. It just goes up to another tower over here.
Okay. Is that tower that we see? Is that open it or does it have a door?
No
what does
door.
that look
It's
like?
just it's like an archway into the thing. So it's
Okay.
similar to this, except without the gate, obviously.
Okay. I just don't want to make sure I'm standing there and then something comes running at me.
Yep.
While I'm. So I would say, Jay, I'm going to hold this, but I could use your eyes as we assess this threat.
Will do.
Okay, Flint, I saw you move. What else are you doing?
I guess just wait to see how this plays out.
Okay. J78, what do you want to do?
All right, J78 will give his banner to Ogbang, and what he's going to do is call up Fuzz over and say, as long as you stay near me, I can protect you. But if you're away from me, I can do nothing.
I would tell
So-
you real quick too. I would say that the just out of character, the banner that you do gives people easy checks. Is that what it
Correct.
does?
Your next roll, whatever that roll is easy.
And I would tell you, don't worry about it. I've got lethal aim, and then lethal aim means I always do an easy check now.
Okay.
So I'd rather you make sure somebody who needs it can get it.
Okay, then I'll give it to Fuzz then.
Go.
So Fuzz, you'll have that, and then what Jay wants to do is he's going to hold the position now because I don't want to move away from Flint, and I want to get Fuzz under my armor. And then
Real quick,
I'll look around and see if I can see anything that would indicate that there is a curse on the place, that there is see if I can see that same type of symbol from that Agnar on this thing that's walking, anything like that.
Wisdom check.
All right.
Yeah, you see the symbol on the creature.
Oh.
It is on its shoulder plate. It's glowing a dull red.
Ogbeg would have
Jay
told you.
will relay that to his companions.
Yeah, I would tell you if this is anything like the Agnar story that we had in the journey down here, I would tell you, and you should know that it was really tough to put it down before. It just kept coming back. Just as this might be one of those fly you fools, this foe is beyond you kind of moments. Maybe.
Fuzz, you're up. What do you want to do?
So I am gonna run over to where JA78 is,
Mhm.
but I'm going to point at the figure who's coming towards us, and Fuzz is going to start babbling very aggressively at this figure. A lot.
Okay. Charging
Yeah,
the ring
well,
or anything?
The ring's full.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Ogbang would also, as he has aim on that target, and I hear the babbling, I would go, "Stay calm, Fuzz. Let's see what we could do here first."
All right. As you are all standing here, everyone make a wisdom check for me, please.
Come on, Nat 20. You owe me.
Ogbang, Funt, Fliz, you all hear a ah, ah in the distance, and it's coming from the side of the Deadlands. It's a woman's scream of some kind. This guy marches forward. He's within near now. His helmet turns towards JA78 being the largest of the figures here. He pulls another axe from his back and just hurls it at you with all his might. It ricochets off your armor and goes flying into the distance.
J78 says, looks like this thing's hostile.
It makes no
Why, you
sound as
fools?
it does this. It
Why, you fools?
He says, I highly recommend we move up the tower and see about maybe this voice that you guys are hearing. I didn't hear anything. I'm deflecting freaking axes.
All right, this brings us to the top of the order, Og.
I take the shot.
So you have
I would've-
easy.
I would've-
You just
It's easy.
so just don't roll a 1, right?
Yeah. Oh, thank God.
Coming as close as possible, you drop it by 2 hearts as the bolt ricochets into its helmet, because I'm assuming you're aiming at its head. The helmet piece.
Yeah, well, actually, what I would like to do is I was going to try to shoot at the symbol, because I would know. The
Okay.
last time we shot the Agnar, we were going. So if I could see it, the glowing red, I would hit it.
Okay,
Try
instead
to-
of shooting at its face, you shoot at its shoulder plate.
The symbol.
The plate that has the symbol burn into it goes flying, but you can see that the creature's, which it is a creature's flesh beneath, is also scorched with it. It seems to have some sort of obscure, veiny, pulsating mass of flesh. It does not look human of any sort.
I say, it bleeds, boys, but we should run.
It lets out a
Like, calm down. Just a flesh wound. Calm down.
All right, Flint.
Hey, I'm going to follow Ogbang's lead and try to get a hit in on this thing. So what I want to do is I want to use the 10 HP for my Master Skull to pump my chance to hit by 10.
Okay. That hits.
Okay, and with that, that triggers my Libram Arcano. So I'll get to roll Ultimate with it, and I'm wanting to try to make, while I'm attacking with Blood Mist,
Okay.
my Ring of Power doubles the magical effort. So do you want me to roll 2 d10s and a d12, or just 1 d10 and times it by 2?
2 d10s.
Okay.
And I'm assuming you are transferring the blood to yourself since you're the only injured one?
Can I choose not to transfer it? Because I want to get sick with this mystery on this. And that's going to hit for 24 damage.
Yeah. I think part of the infernal capabilities of it is that you would, but I'm going to be generous here and say that you can just fling it to the side. And as your mist, rips at its flesh, it kind of pops from within its armor. Its body splatters outside of its flesh, and it crumples into a mass. You can still see the glowing orb beating into in the pile of goo, and it blink, and it doesn't relight again.
I was like, all right, it's not like the last one, boys. Somebody grab the axe.
I'll grab the axe.
Okay, on your turn you can. JA78, you are up first, though.
All right, what's the play here? Do you want to get to the other side and check out that voice, or do we want to investigate this?
Definitely check out the voice, but I'm just curious about what we can find investigatively on the target that we just dropped. Because last time the Agnar, it did not go down. So the fact that this one did, the symbol's different. I have questions. I'd like answers.
Okay, I'll leave the axe for whoever wants to grab it. I'll give my standard to Ogbang to check, I hope. And I'll go over to where that pile of mass is and just kind of poke it with my sword, maybe try to get that red pulsing thing out of the mass to pick it up later.
You're touching it with your vibranium sword, right?
Yeah, just taking the vibranium sword and just kind of taking away that red thing.
Yeah, as you poke at the red orb, a splotch of the blackened ichor ink jumps onto the blade of your thing. It creeps up your arm, and you suffer -1 con.
Oh. Did I manage to knock that little cube away at least?
The cube faded. It like blinked
Oh, I
twice,
didn't
and
know
then
that.
it faded away.
Oh, I thought it was still there too. Okay.
Yeah.
So he didn't have to put his sword in it, technically. Because I thought he was trying to.
Yeah, I was trying to get the little cube out of there.
It's not a cube. It's just like a rend, like burned flesh, basically.
Oh. Well, shit.
Retcon.
Well, I mean, I did do it.
Did he find anything because he put the sword in there? Does he get anything? Like,
I mean, the
that's
armor is some heavy plate if he wants to take that, and the axe there is just a battle axe.
I mean, how does your armor look?
My armor's fine. Hey, Sterling, just so I'm tracking, is that permanent? Like, do I need to remove this forever, or is this a temporary?
This is temporary unless you do not solve the issue of the curse.
Oh, so it's permanent. Gotcha.
Alright, so now we're to Fuzz.
Alright, I want to grab the axe and the armor.
Okay, as you pick up the axe and the armor, some of the ichor that was on the armor links to your body, and you suffer -1 con.
Yeah, that armor looks real juicy, boys. Maybe we should hose it off with something.
And this brings us to my turn, which you all can make a wisdom check again.
And I have easy, I think, right?
Yeah, easy.
Cool.
Og, you're the only one who hears it, but it is the same woman's.
Closer,
Somebody help!
Is she? Do I feel like I'm getting sort of the? What's that called? You know, is her voice moving in different areas? Like do I get a sense that she's either running away from something, or is she staying at one point, just saying something over and over?
Seems like she's in the same position as she was.
Okay, so no Doppler effect, basically.
No Doppler effect.
Okay, I would relate it to the others. I would say, it seems like it's definitely some screaming if they haven't already heard it. And before we get out there, I mean, with that wisdom, is that actually to look over the wall to see her?
No, it's to
see
hear
this?
her screams.
Just to hear it. Okay,
Yeah.
dang it. Idea was that'd be more of an action. This is your turn. Okay. All right, so I would just relate it to the others, and I would say, just from screaming and coming over the walls, is there something you guys think we should do, or should we finish up here with the wall and then jump down there? Because I would like to see what's on the top of this tower. What's up here? It's strange to see anybody up here, because I was told that it was pretty much abandoned. So to have a guard, one that bears that symbol that I have come to respect, this is definitely something that we should look into a little bit, but not spend too much time. Is that fair?
Og, you can get to the top of the tower on this turn if you want. So.
I'd like to, yeah. As long as there's no, I'm creeping around. The idea is I don't want to just walk in blind, because I can't really see what it looks like. But yeah, you said it was over here, so I would like to check that out.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, so I enter the tower.
Yeah, you go up to the top of the tower. So essentially, imagine these stairs go around the outside of the tower, and you come to the top. It's nothing up there. It's an abandoned tower top.
No crates or any of that stuff.
Nothing there. It's completely.
And are these
empty.
crates and anything that we see here? Is this actually part of it? Just...
No, the wall is completely barren. It's just basalt.
Okay.
There's not even the braziers there. It's completely
Okay,
barren.
all good. Yeah. So if I could see that, then I would just sort of go, wall looks clear, and just kind of, reposition and just be ready. But I think we should leave.
Okay. All right, Flint. What do you want to do at this point?
Oh, sorry, would going up to the tower give me a better vantage point at all?
Yes.
Oh, well, yeah, never mind. Dog stays at the top. I'll check it out here. So is that my action was to move, and then I could do that?
No, you can go ahead and roll the wisdom. It's easy.
Okay, please, yeah, please. I have it. Okay.
All
there
right.
we go.
So
What do I see now
so
that I'm at the top of the roller
to the
coaster?
east of the tower, you see some movement. It looks like 3 figures, but they're kind of what do we say? Obscured by the thorny landscape on the ground. They're within the thorns. The only way that you are able to notice them is one of these creatures seems to be in something bright blue. They're wearing very bright blue clothing.
All of them are?
No, just one of them is.
Okay.
Looks to be some sort of dress, perhaps, the way it flows in the wind.
Is that the one where I would have heard the voice coming from?
Yes, it is the same direction of the voice.
Okay, so maybe perhaps a female, a damsel in distress, if you will.
Yes, perhaps. Flint.
Is it safe to assume that Ogbang would have relayed that information to us, that we know that he sees a woman being chased?
I would have called it down here for sure.
Okay, I'm going to try to summon imps, and what my plan will be is if it's successful, I want to tell them that they have free reign to attack the other two, but leave the woman be.
Okay. Go ahead and summon them. Let's see what happens.
That's only a 10.
You try and focus your power, but nothing comes out. All right, Robot Mech Boy, what would you like to do?
All right, so J78, feeling a little bit of that empathy he's recently gained. He's going to make sure he has that rope that we used to tie up here.
Yep.
His plan, now this might take me a little bit of more than one turn to do this, so I'm just going to explain to you what I want to do.
Sure.
So I want to grab that rope. What J78 wants to do is relay that he's going after the girl. He's going to tie the rope up on the far side, use his feather fall, leap off the wall, and try to land pretty much directly at basically base jump down there, using his feather fall to keep him safe and hit the ground nearby and start schwacking bad guys.
Okay, so I'll let you know.
More than one turn.
She's not close to the wall. She
Yeah,
is what I would
far.
consider as far from the wall. So you can jump down in this turn, no problem at all with the feather fall, but you'll have to go through the thorns to reach her.
Yeah, obviously I got to wait for everybody else too, so
Yeah.
I'm not just charging off by myself.
And Ogbang would see you slowly descending very safely, and I'd be like, "Oh, well, there goes my ride." All right. Let's go back.
But the idea would be, so like I said, I may not be able to do this all in one turn, so
Yep.
that's why
Oh, yeah,
that's why I was
happy to work for that.
discussing it, right? So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, could he do that if he leaps, and we're just trying to rappel down essentially? Could we all just kind of get on his back, and his feather fall just allows his form to coast?
This is correct. You could all ride
So,
on his
yeah.
back.
Yeah, I see him preparing for it, and he's rubbing this feather, and he's casting his magic, however his flavor is to do it. And I'd be like, "Oh, okay."
I see the feather fall as basically like rocket thrusters I have that freaking
Oh yeah,
keep
that's
me
right.
afloat.
Oh yeah, I see his body and armor shimmering and
So-
fire coming out. I go, yes.
What I would want to do in that case is I would say, Jay, you do this. Everyone else
Yeah.
jumps on your back. So then all of your turns are then sacrificed. So then it's going to start with your turn again, J.A., landing on the ground.
Yep, I'm good with that.
Is everyone good with that?
Perfect. But do you want to just kind of fast?
I'm
forward
good
to
with that.
Well, I'm gonna make sure Fuzz and Flint are good with that too.
Yeah, I think they said they were. That's right. Like,
Yeah, Flint's good with it.
So essentially, we skip a turn, and we're back to J.A. 78.
Nice. Ogbang is just smiling and laughing and having a great time as he's descending on this robot with fire thrusters, and he knows nothing about
And
it.
we're at J.A. 78's turn now, after you've landed on the ground.
Okay. So what J78 will say, basically his best infantrymen follow me, and he's going to charge after the towards the damsel in distress, I guess is the best way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll stop near though, because he wants everyone else to catch up with him, because I don't like rolling in there keeping my boys unprotected.
Okay. So what's your
So
plan
I'll
with
stop and I'll give my banner to Ogbang.
what's your plan with the thorns? Are you like cutting a path through?
Is that what there is? There's a big thing of thorns I
Yeah.
got to cut through.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So what I'll do is, if I can get to the thorns in this turn, because I thought all the stuff was far from me. That's why I was saying that. If it's not, cool.
So she is
I'll-
far. So she would be a double width.
Thorns are near though.
Yeah, thorns are near.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll start chopping through the thorns and kind of waiting, letting everybody catch up and catch their breath, and I'll give my banner to Ogbang.
All right, you rush up into the thorns, and as you start to chop at them with your vibranium blade, the thorns lash back. They start to come at you from all angles, and they do 1 damage to you.
Now, his sword is covered with that black ichor, right?
Well, it slid up his arm and went into his being, essentially.
It doesn't have. Yeah, dang it.
I mean, theoretically, he's infected, so he would be cutting them, and he would infect them. But do you really want to do that, Ogbang?
No.
Okay.
I didn't know if it was on the tip of it. I forgot you said it went up, because the idea was that if he's got this poisoned sword essentially that now does -1 con as it hits, is what I was thinking. But if it's in his body, yeah, that's a whole thing. Yeah.
Okay,
it's
so I
about
lost it.
one down.
So I lost a hit point. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, one hit
Yeah,
point,
it's a one.
and you're cutting your way through. Yes, but they are.
But I am
lashing
making
at you.
progress, or
You're making progress. Yeah.
okay.
All right, Fuzz.
So how thick are these thorns?
Thick AF.
And they're
Thick with
sentient,
two
so
C's. Yes,
they're
they are alive.
coming out.
Okay, so I'm going to and directly underneath JA78 so that the thorns hit him instead. But then I'm gonna start tearing at them.
You're whatting at them?
Tearing at them
Oh, tearing at them.
There.
All right.
with my new armored gloves.
Okay, you throw your gauntlets on. You start to tear. They rap at you.
How big was the creature? It was a humanoid, right?
Yeah, it was humanoid. These are, they go up to his shoulders at this point.
Oh, nice. Love it. I'm just trying to get the visual. Yeah, that's awesome.
As you are cutting at them, the thorns lash at you as well, Fuzz. 5 points of damage.
Jeepers. And I would tell the others. I would say these thorns. I do have fire. I have ways of burning things.
At this point, the woman. Just drop this in. It is at 13 for this area. The woman, she's holding a spear and she's stabbing at the two. At this point, you can see that they are fish people. She's stabbing at them with the spear, trying to keep them back. But she's not doing a very good job, and they look to be like trying to grab her. They're not wielding weapons. They're like moving close to her, and they're both gonna try and grab her. And they both grab her. She goes, "Help! Somebody help me, please!"
What's our visibility like through this wall of sentient?
Oh, it's
thorns?
definitely not good. It would be a hard shot at anything. And
But I can see on the other side there's a clearing.
No.
It's all like we're inside. Like she's in it too. They're getting cut up, or how's that look for them?
So they're in like a very small pocket. I will tell you that this little hand over here, this represents a small stream that the thorns do not like. They're growing around it, but they're not going like over the stream. And
It's, okay, stream. Does it look like water to us? I mean, what does the stream look like?
yeah, it's water. It's water.
Okay. So, and then are we in some kind of like a dome? Like, what's the above look like for me?
The thorns
where-
are like trees essentially. So they're growing
Okay.
haphazardly around you. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's your turn, Ak, as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what I'd like to do, I mean, if that's what I'm asking, because if there's enough, and if it's possible, if I could be able to, because my trap launcher says as long as I can see within line of sight, I don't launch direct. It's a catapult.
Yeah.
That's how it's described in the book. So the idea is that where I'm standing, I have line of sight. I should be able to shoot and drop it in that pocket.
Yeah, it'd be a hard shot for sure, but you can definitely do it.
Okay.
It'll at least be a normal shot because I gave him my banner.
That's
you
what
go.
I was thinking, exactly. Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to go for. So we can get to that. That's what I will do. I'll do the Ogbang special. Again, we'll have to decide later how many bear traps I have, but I took down a scorpion before by tying 6 together and launching it at each leg.
Yeah, unless you
So-
nat 1, you're good.
Okay. Let's do that. Hopefully, no.
You're not good.
Dang it.
As you go to reach into your pocket, you're like, I swear I packed the bear traps.
I immediately look to Snort and I go, Snort, what did you do?
He grumbles.
Well, I go, well, I tried. Nothing happens.
All right, Flint. Are you moving at all, Og? Or just kind of staying where you are, close to
mean,
the wall where
I'm-
there's less of the thorns?
Yeah, I mean, I do want to move over to where that water was, so if I could do that, and then how far I can get to investigate that water.
So you're gonna pass through the thorns in that case.
Oh, it's on the other side. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was like this was the outside, and it's hard to tell with the depth, right? So,
Yeah.
I'll just get close to these guys as long as I can still. I just don't want to touch the wall yet.
Okay.
I'm not worried that it could reach out and touch me. None of that.
Well, I have some bad news for you. They reach near, so they reach out and touch you.
Then I will be less than near.
Well, I don't think you would realize that until you got close enough.
That's fine. That's fine. Go ahead. Yeah.
If you want, I'll allow a dex check since you're approaching more cautiously.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Okay.
+7.
Yeah,
Okay.
they avoid.
So-
They go to lash at you, but then you step back, so you're out of their range a bit.
Once I saw that, yeah, if I see them getting hit, there's no way I'm running it like that. Okay.
All right, Flint.
So we say
I think I'm going
checks
to-
for this whole thing, or how are we rolling that?
Yeah, you're
What do you
out
wanna do?
now, essentially. So each stack is infinite until you roll a nat one.
Jesus.
Go ahead,
Go ahead,
Flint.
Flint.
I think I'm going to try to summon the imps again.
Cool. It's easy because you did it last time. Yep, you bring them in. How many?
Okay.
On 4, you owe me. Yes. Gorkamorka provides.
We'll use this guy this
And
time
also-
because they're flying.
And I'm going to send them to attack the attackers, hopefully.
Okay. So they arrive this turn and they start going that way, but they're in the thorns and they only have 1 HP, right?
Yeah.
So as they pass through the thorns lash out at them. And
Cool. And I was still looking at Flint, and I'd be like,
So much
"That
for
was a good
flying
try.
over.
You did good. At least you got 4 this time."
yeah,
I
so
think that's about all I could do this turn, though.
Flint, as you summon these imps and they start to fly through the things, you see them like dodging, and then just whoosh, one of the thorns grabs them and they pop, essentially. In each of them, they're getting slightly closer and slightly closer, but none of them make it to the girl. This leaves us to JA78.
All right, J78 will give his banner to, let's see. I'll give it to Fuzz this time. Maybe he can blow something up.
That's a bad idea. I have a
Okay.
plan, and I don't need to roll for it, so...
Okay, no worries. Then I'll give it to Ogbang and then, yeah.
Make the sign of the
Okay,
ship.
so now, hey Sterling, so can I actually charge through all these thorns?
You can.
Yeah, then I'm charging through and getting to the girl.
As you charge through, you take 1 more damage.
And if I can still use my move, I will be pretty much putting my sword through one of these things' faces.
Yeah, it's
Unless
only
the-
in near,
unless-
so you can attack.
Yeah. But hold on, before I do that though. So when I walk up and I'm charging through these things, I'm smashing through them all to get to where this is right here.
Mhm.
What does the girl look like? What do these things look like? What does this situation kind of? Because what I don't want to do is kill these fish things, and they're the good guys.
The fish people are grabbing the girl and they're holding her. She struggles in their arms. She is a woman who's wearing a battered and torn silk dress that is quite muddy from what appears to be running through the stream to the right of you. You can kind of make out her muddy footprints, followed by the fishmen who look very fishman-y. They're grabbing her. I don't know what else you would like to know. Anything else?
All right. Well,
What kind of weapons
Guess
do they have? I would want to. Yeah, is that
They're
represented
unarmed.
in the picture? They're unarmed.
Yeah, they
Oh,
grabbed her.
I see. I thought maybe they grabbed her, but still had these hooks and things.
Maybe on their back they have like a spear or one of these like weird hook sword things, but
Okay.
yeah, they're grabbing her. They're not armed with it.
okay. So, oh crap! Could I have used my Duranium Signet on that damage you gave me?
Yeah, you can still roll it for this turn.
What does that do?
So you just don't take it.
Yeah. So.
He reduces his damage by 1d4 for I
Yeah.
think physical attacks, right?
No, it's anything.
Oh,
It's just
nice.
damage.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What? Oh my God, Ogbang's like, I gotta hang out with this. guy.
Anything. Okay, so what Jay's going to do, he's not going to kill the fishman yet. What he is going to do is basically, well, first he's going to rear up on him through the thorns.
Yep.
And then he's going to try to basically scare them off. And so, because he sees they're unarmed, there's no real honor in ripping things apart. Though in his Imperium days, he would do that easily. He's trying to get the better of his ways.
Okay.
And so, given the benefit of the doubt, he'll try to scare him off first. He'll be right up on him, but he's going to try to scare him off.
Charisma check.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
also, when Jay speaks, what is his voice? Is it? It's a
It kind of
robot?
sounds like Optimus Prime.
Hell yeah. So yeah. Okay. Love it.
Yeah, the fishermen seem startled. They loosen their grip on the girl. She immediately scrambles out of their grip. They start to back away. Their bodies looking at you. They're reaching back for their weapons on their backs, but backing slowly away.
And I'll say, as nice as possible. Does she look human?
Yeah, she's human. She's human as human can be.
I'll say, human, just come by me. What's going on here? What's the situation?
My hero! Oh, thank you for coming. I never would have survived if you didn't arrive. My name is
We haven't
Celine.
survived yet. Say again?
My name is Celine.
I say, pleasure to meet you, Celine. What are you doing out here?
My village has... It has been thrown into madness. My brothers and family turned to fishmen. I barely made it
These
out.
are your brothers.
What once were. I fear they tried to make me like them.
It's understood. Stay by me. My friends are coming.
Kind of want to go become a fish person now.
I mean, we are going to a place called Ynsmuth, and Ogbang is very familiar with the H of P of Louvecraft, and perhaps he has some insights here.
Okay. Alright, so J.A., you tell her to stay close. She stays close. Fuzz, what are you doing?
So, real quick,
Uh-huh.
memory ring can be used to boost any roll, right?
Correct.
Nice. Anybody have any light sources?
I do. I have a lantern.
So, Boom is gonna, I can see the fish people, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to run over and start jabbering at Ogbang and, like, pointing at his lantern and, pointing at the ground and, yeah.
Were we close enough to hear the conversation between Jay and her?
I would imagine, yes.
Jay
You're
is
not
not
that
silent.
far. Yeah, you're not that far away.
Okay. And I see him and I go, one of the old ways, I see. And I go, But, damn it. 'Cause I know about Ynsmuth, but I'm wondering. I'm going to have to play it that I don't know about Ynsmuth, which sucks. But if she's saying that, I would tell him, I would say, yes, I understand you're enthusiastic and you do want to make the boom.
Boom
Seems
starts
so.
shaking. Boom starts shaking his head, and he he grabs at the lantern.
Ogbang will resist. I'm not going to let him have this lantern. Do you want to do? What do you want to do? Sorry, nope.
Okay.
I mean, you're small, so I just kind of put my hand out and put it at your head as you sort of just run forward, trying to. And I go, nope, no.
Okay. Boom kind of grumbles a bit and then goes back to the thorns. So, would these be considered inanimate objects?
These are living beings.
But I would point to the water. I would say, to Fuzz, I would say, look at this water, and then I would make symbols and signs and communicate with you. We spent some time together, so hopefully we have a communication thing. But the idea is to relate to you. Water, plants, no like. Have at it.
Right.
Oh, you cut out for me.
I think you cut out.
You say?
Oh, we couldn't hear you. You started and then you dropped.
Oh. Yeah. Boom doesn't quite understand what you're trying to tell him. What all is within near of me right now, or?
Everything is within
far.
far of you right now. Because
Yeah,
one...
you said you have to go
Everything's
through
dead.
the thorns if you wanted to do what you're trying to
Okay.
do.
Okay, I'm gonna charge through the thorns.
You take 3 damage.
How are you looking?
You're trudging into the pocket, I imagine? I assume that was a yeah. I didn't hear it quite well, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. This brings me to the creature's turn, who they immediately run. They see that they have an opportunity to flee, and they run away.
Get out. And I would remind them, I would say, I believe she said that there was a curse. Perhaps these are cousins of hers, family. Maybe not go boom just yet.
She catches her breath. Thank you. I would not have survived much longer. They pulled me into this cursed thorn forest. Heroes you are! Heroes, I say!
I say now, we might call on you to say that a different time. So, thank you.
J78 will look at her and assess and see if she's damaged at all, and then he'll say, "How far is your village from here? And what did you say about they turned into fish?"
Yes, yes. Great Uncle Radder. He threw himself upon a stone. And at that moment, everyone started to change. Luckily, I was out picking flowers for my mum, only to return to the horror. She weeps.
Can JA78 assess whether she's lying or not?
You can do a wisdom check if you want.
Nope. She's telling the truth.
You
Tell the
question
truth,
that.
boys.
I
His
guess
name is
at this point
Radder?
we're kind of in open order because there's no immediate threat.
I was trying to get the name right. It was Radder, R-I-D-E-R.
Raddr. Radder.
Radder. Okay.
Uncle Radder.
I threw himself on a stone. So.
A great stone, yes.
J70 will ask about the stone. He'll say, "What manner of stone is this? Where did your Uncle Radder find it?"
It's right in the center of town, you see. It's been there for as long as I remember. We always assumed it was protecting us. Perhaps Radder did something horrible to it.
How old
I
does she
just-
look?
Yeah.
She's 25 to 30, somewhere in there.
Military-aged female. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yep. J7. Yep, but she's telling the truth, boys.
And Algban would look around, and I would. I'm more curious about that water as well. You said it's coming from a branch or a tree.
No,
It's-
it's
how
it's
is
a
it
stream.
happening?
It's a
Oh,
stream.
just stream. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
that area where the fingers point. Okay.
Yeah, so the stream comes to basically where the pocket is, and she's like kind of standing in like foot deep water.
Okay.
It's getting her shoes
yeah,
wet.
So the assumption is that the stream is then sort of creating that area. It's where
Yeah,
from.
correct.
So the guys have at this point have they bled and chopped enough through that I can just walk through those vines, or
No.
okay. And everybody's been taking what was it like a D4 each time or D6?
6 weapon damage.
Ugh. I would yikes. I would call out to J8 like I could use some of that fine space magic you got there, maybe trying to get through this thing. Is it what were they using Dex to get through?
They were just cutting through. You can just run through if you want. They were moving near every time. You can move far.
I would like to somehow use my Dex, so whatever that means. If can I expertly crawl
Sure.
through army style? I want to get on the other side.
Yeah, you burst. You're running far though, right?
Just enough that I can get. I want to get here. So the idea, whatever
Okay.
that is. So
Yeah, sure. You
use
can
banana.
run. It's near
It's
enough.
like right there.
Yeah.
The
So-
idea is to like investigate that. I want to see it.
You rush through.
Yeah.
You're trying to dodge your way around, but the more you like dodge and twist and pull, the more they wrap out around you and cut into you. You take 6 damage, but you're now in a spot where they can't reach you.
Okay. And I will call out to Flint as I'm bleeding out here. Flint, where's that skull of yours?
It's empty, if I heard correctly.
It's empty.
I would say, Flint, look among the brambles. There's plenty of blood. They've leaded me.
And
Scoop it up.
Flint, let's go to you now.
I think I'm gonna have to try to get through the vines too. Would I be able to like collect any of the blood on the way?
Yeah, you can use, I don't know, whatever roll you want to use to post. I guess Dex would probably be the best to like scoop it up as you're running. Because you're trying to run
Yeah,
far.
this be a flat roll. If I can, I'd like to join Ogbang. Is that too far out of
It would be far,
the
so
far range?
you could reach him in far.
Okay.
You're like right there, I think.
You do
Oh,
not.
that's not good.
You do not scoop any blood. but you do take 5 damage.
I'm down to 3 now myself.
Yeah. Same here.
Ouchies.
All right,
Maybe we should camp out and use your cooking set there.
Well, about the cooking set.
He doesn't have
I
it.
didn't plan
It was a pipe dream. He wants it, but he doesn't
Well,
have
I
it.
have to own a kitchen. Yeah, I have to somehow buy a kitchen first to set up shop.
What JA would suggest is that we all grit our teeth and bear it for a couple rounds to get some health back, and then go and then ask Celine to take us to her village so we can try to rid it of this curse.
Yeah, and that water is what I'm really investigating. So I relate it to you. I say, I mean, look around you. I would say, you know, everything here seems pretty unnatural. I've seen things, horrors you people wouldn't believe, but I've never
I've
seen
seen
this.
sea beams burning off the.
You got it. I don't want to go through the whole thing. That's what it is. Yeah, and I would say this water here seems like something that we need to think about first. Perhaps setting up camp near the water, checking it out, investigating it. This might be something that could even help us with the Agnari. Besides the obvious removal of the curse.
Celine opens her mouth and goes, "This area around me, the vines won't grow here. They are afraid of the water. That's why our village is safe. It is very swampy."
Agnari takes out the rod of rot.
Okay.
I point it at the top of the waterfall area.
The waterfall.
And I'm
It's
going
just a stream.
Oh, just a stream. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Keep saying it's a waterfall. The idea is I'm trying to flood this area with more water. Is that possible?
It's just a narrow stream, and I don't
Okay,
think so.
so
You
it's
can
not just a rock
you can rot some of the branches away if you want, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think if there's a way to help these people in terms of, you know, opening up, just letting some more water in here in some way. If there's anything blocking it, rocks, I don't know. This idea to get this thing moving here to allow this area to be more accessible, possibly.
you could burn it.
Burning it while we're in the forest? No thanks. Just came from a hobbit hole, and it was a hellhole. I ain't trying to get back to burning. Nope.
It has been confirmed that these are alive, so I could blow them up.
Yeah, I would say that's a great idea. We should not be here when that happens. And also, how are we getting back to the wall? I used my last portal mushroom, and then I just kind of trail off. I don't say why.
JA78 again recommends we grit our teeth for a few rounds and
You want to
get some
camp out
health
here?
back, and then go to this village and try to remove this
Yeah.
curse.
Yeah,
Okay.
if the water
Upon
can't help
removal of
us-
the curse, it may clear up these vines.
That's true. Yeah, and the
Um,
water is the water. I would ask a woman. I would ask Celine. I would say, where the water is, how close is that essentially to her village? Where's that?
My village is not far. I
Oh,
ran.
like if we follow the stream? If we follow the stream, would that?
Yes, the stream leads to my village. Young and noble goblin.
I'd be like, well, young, maybe, noble. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna set up camp with JA here. We'll kind of. I
Okay.
Definitely want to stay near the water if possible.
So you're just kind of sitting in the water on the ground, I assume?
I'm near it. I'm just staying away from these damn horrible branches that want to kill everybody.
Okay. Yeah. So you're sitting like on the bank in the muddy ground by
well,
the stream.
Yeah, just kind of hang out. Yeah, just looking in there. Looking
All right.
for fish.
Before we
Yeah,
continue,
so Jay will
then,
discuss kind of the layout of the village with Celine there, and
Okay.
how far away is and what the circumstances that her uncle Ryder had as he's like patching up his gear to get us some health back here. So he'll try
Sure,
to grit his teeth and do that while he's talking.
why don't we take a short break because I need to use the bathroom, and then when we come back, we'll figure out the rest situation. I think I'll have you use a supply, and you'll gain some HP back since you're going to rest.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Be right back then.
I would reach out and grab my Cthulhu statue, but it's quite far from me right now. But it's literally in my room. So.
All right, so let me kind of get the lowdown here. You're going to wait some time. You want to recover, I imagine, to full HP before you leave, right?
Yeah, there's no reason not to. Yeah, I mean we're all pretty jacked. I'm at 3, Flint's 3, Fuzz
Okay.
2, GA took at least 2.
So let's say that you just use the supply, and then you're back to full. It takes you maybe an hour or two to rest up a little bit. You break into your supply. Oh, you're muted, Death Bear, if you're trying to talk.
Yeah, J78 will use one of his supplies he has on his sheet.
Okay. In the meantime, Celine comes to you, and she goes, "Brave adventurers, please take this for helping me." And she hands out a hunk of cooked meat to you. You're unsure what exactly type of animal it is, but it is some cooked meat.
Smell it.
It smells like cooked meat.
Yeah, I'm kind of not trusting meat from a cursed village.
You know what I do? I take, well, since Snort's still with me, I let Snort smell it as well.
Snort is interested. As you put it toward it, he starts to reach for it to take a bite.
You're on a veggie diet, you gotta cut back on some of the here, bud.
Boom
Yeah, I
also
don't know
tries
about
Oh.
to take a bite.
Boom takes
No.
it. Huh?
Not for me. I go, no. Get.
What
So-
was that?
Boom, do you take a bite out of your own? Everyone got one. She passes it out to one of each of you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not getting
yeah, I'm
mine.
taking a bite of my own then.
Okay, you take a bite. You would have gained some HP back, but now it's wasted. It's gone.
Like maybe you spit it back out, put it in a napkin, save it for later.
Oops.
I'll allow it. It'll heal half of what it normally does, though.
All right, so it's a meat treat. Do you
Meat
have the? Is there an amount it heals, or just?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let me
decide that
drop
one
it
out.
for you. In the meantime, though, as well, you hear the subtle droplets of rain begin to intensify, and it begins to rain pretty substantially around you. And as the rain forms, a fog befalls around you. The fog is choking. Now, Ogbang, you have your gas mask on, so it does not affect you. But even the robot, who does not require air to breathe... actually, wait. I need to check this real quick.
Say if a mask can freaking shield it, then there's no way J78 should be choking.
Okay, so no, it still affects Ogbang as well. So every day spent there
Like-
inflicts one
like
con
less.
damage. So you're going to lose -1 additional con now. And this will be recovered once you leave the area. This is not the same as the curse.
Sure.
And
That's
the-
all of us, right? We lose one con.
Yeah, 1 con.
All right, this is the first time I'm taking it, so I can...
Yeah. So I think Fuzz and JA, you should have -2 con now. The rest of you are -1. And the fog lays heavy on the land. It's very hard to see beyond close by, beyond near.
So the fog is encroaching upon us, you said?
It's around you. It falls like the rain does.
Oh, but it wasn't here before, though, right?
No, it wasn't. When the rain started, the fog began.
The rain. Okay. All right. Well, I think it's time we packed up here, folks.
Yep, J78 will ask Celine to lead us to her village, and hopefully he's gained some knowledge on the fishmen in the amount of time we've spent with her right here.
We'll also be investigating her, looking for gills.
Okay, go ahead and do a wisdom check, Ogbang.
And I would be like, hey, J8, can you give me some of that beautiful space magic you got there?
Yeah, my banner's to you.
Thank you.
That it helped.
The flat 4.
You do not see any gills on her. Drag you
And no
guys-
scales either.
No scales either. No gills and no scales. So you arrive over here on the eastern side of the map. Let me drop our target here. Definitely not a 1.
Too bad.
We are at a 15 now with the fog. And the village is eerily quiet. You don't hear the sounds of any fish people milling about. And Jay, you kind of got the laydown of the land. You would know that this is the proverbial stone that Ratter threw himself upon.
So I missed that. Was that here in the middle? I assume.
Nope, this one right here in the water.
Oh, okay. That's what he. Okay.
Yeah, so JA will. So we can't see anyone, just probably because there's fog everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he'll recommend now. Jay's not very sneaky, so it's kind of like in the Transformers movie when they're trying to sneak around.
Yeah, horrible.
But he does recommend we make way to the rock and investigate that, going from kind of house to house, kind of moving our way through, and checking the houses as we move to see if there's any occupants.
Yeah.
And
Ogbang
asking
would
Celine
flash-
if she knows where family is and where they would be.
And Ogbang would make sure you knew that I have a ghillie cloak as well. So I'm currently wearing it, so it should be obvious to you. It allows me to hide in natural surroundings, and it looks pretty natural. There's some trees here and stuff.
So do you want
what
Og
do you
to
guys
go
think?
ahead first?
I mean, how far can we see also? Like, what's our visibility? of
You
the
can
fog?
see just beyond near, so about the length of a banana in front of you. It is thick fog.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about. Even though I can do that and stuff, I mean, if it were that concealed, I'm not worried about a ghillie cloak at that point. I would say, yeah, J8, you should. I'd rather be behind.
Do we hear any like sounds of the village or anything, or is it dead quiet?
Naturally, when you come up, no, you do not. If you want to make a check and see if you can hear anything special, you can attempt.
Would that be wisdom?
Wisdom, yes.
Okay, so only a 10.
You listen hard to see if you can hear anything, but you don't make out anything.
Yeah, and I will ask Celine if she knows anything. Are there any natural caves or crevices around here? Is there anything behind, anything near the stone we should know about? Where would Uncle Ratter have gone?
So Ratter threw himself upon the stone. He died there. I don't know if she
Oh.
made that clear enough, but he
No,
committed
I
suicide
thought
with the
I thought
stone,
he did.
essentially.
Didn't know that. Okay. And then, okay. Interesting. Okay, are there any cave networks nearby or somewhere where her fishy relatives would retreat to?
There are not, even though there's this, it's not actually there, it's just a cliff face.
She doesn't know of any. Is there water there in the waterfall there?
Yeah, the waterfall is there.
Okay. I'm asking her, like, is there anything around the stone? Is there anything in the lake? What does she know about the village?
It's more of like a small pond. It's not very deep, no more than waist deep. But the villagers from when I arrived, they seemed to be gathering in the main hall. Some of them were around other locations, though, milling about. With this fog, it'll be hard to see anyone. Oh, hold me!
Ogbang's
Jay doesn't know much what fleshy people want to do, so he will gently put an arm kind of around her. Say it'll be okay. We'll figure it out.
And Ogbang just kind of mimics the motion, just goes there, but just sort of patting the air.
So it sounds like, and up to you guys, sounds like we want to go maybe investigate the main hall first, or do you want to make our way towards the rock and see if there's anything behind that waterfall?
I mean, yeah, the rock is the final destination, but not the kind of kills you. Maybe. I think we should, as we kind of walk through, right, we'll carve it past. She knows the area. We're sort of flying blind here, and this is actual water, so we have to sort of stay onto these docks and piers as we go.
All of the water on this map is no more than waist deep, so you can cross through the water.
Well, goblin waist deep, because then it would be ankle deep.
No, like normal, like thigh deep on the Mecca, or just above the thigh on Flint. So you guys would be like keeping your heads above the water.
I would clamber over to J8 and say, can I sort of get on your back here and get like a purchase? Because I need to be higher vantage, and it's been established as well that Ogbang usually likes to be on somebody's back if he can get the advantage.
Yeah, of course. And so I'll let Celine kind of guide us towards the main hall. So the intent is that we just want to look in there and see if everyone's still gathered in there, or what do we want to do with the main
Yeah, I
hall?
think the main hall's a right call because, I mean, that's in a village like this. I mean, why? First of all, it's eerily quiet, she says, right? Like, she's confirming that that's not the norm, that there was, like, what was it before she left? She ran screaming away from it as the curse, the curse had happened, and then she knew about it, so she came back. When she came back, what does that mean? So she knows about it.
So let me get her story straight here. So
Yeah,
she was out picking flowers for her mom. She returned from this direction to find Ratter's body thrown upon the stone, and her family and friends either transforming or already turned into fishmen, and she fled following the water, as some of them were around the stone at that point.
And they were obviously hostile towards her. Which
They were trying to grab her, so yeah.
Yeah. So they chased her out as well. I'm just making sure, like, I'm trying to see the hostility, but we hear nothing and see nothing now. So yeah, maybe the hall. Yeah. I mean, that's better.
What's
What
the
else?
plan once we reach the hall?
I think the hall is to see, like, I mean, what I'm concerned with, and I think maybe correct me if I'm wrong, Jay, but the idea is like they've got to be gathered somewhere. So they could be at the rock for all we know, interacting with that in some way. But I am.
The idea is if they are, at least JA's idea would be if they are indeed in that house, if we can bar the doors to keep them from coming out, and then go investigate the rock, that would be nice. The big thing I want to make sure is with Celine to make sure she understands that we are going to try to lift this curse. But does she know any stories about this rock and what it provided other than luck or protection at first? Where did it come from? And just hopefully she knows that we may end up slaying a few of her relatives if they become hostile towards us.
So you say that to emphasize your point. I pull out the sketch of the symbol, and I show it to her, and I said, "Does this mean anything to you?"
That does look vaguely familiar to the
Where-
blood he used to smear upon the stone.
Drew this. That's why you don't mess with Eldritch stuff.
So, from what I'm hearing, you want Celine to move you towards the main hall, which is this building?
Yeah, we just want her to guide us towards it. I want to see if I can, if there's a window I can look in and see if they're all gathered in there. And if so, if I can shut the door and lock it so that way they can't get out, or at least they're delayed to get out.
Yeah.
And I want to head towards the rock.
And this stuff down here, I just want to get a spot check on that. Nothing that we have to walk into, but
They're buildings. They have.
Okay.
They have
windows.
windows, yeah.
Can we? I would like to peer inside if possible. I just want to see what it is.
Yeah, which one do you want to peer into?
Just the bottom, since we're sort of closest to it.
Okay, yeah, you walk up to the window, you look in. It looks like there may have been some food that. It's a little old now.
Yeah. So it's been abandoned. Like, my idea is to see what's the state of the place. Was it left in a hurry? Was it but if the food is out rotted, then obviously they just abandoned this place. So, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything of note that we should see inside? Because I am a thieving gerblin, so my brain is automatically.
You can do a wisdom check if you'd like.
And I just gotta pat Jay on the shoulder and I go, "Space magic?"
Yeah, sure. I'll give him my banner.
Okay. Damn. Yeah, at the base of inside this building, you see a small shiny rock alongside what looks to be a sack of some kind of gold. Is that?
What direction is Celine looking at?
She's kind of looking in all directions. She's slightly worried.
I would whisper to Flint, maybe. I say, Flint, while we do this, maybe have some of those little winged friends of yours sneak into here. Maybe grab that loot. You see it?
I'll try to summon some imps.
Okay.
You need them anyway, so might as well. What's the target? Sorry. I
So
didn't see
17.
15, so that'll pass.
that. Flint, you beast. And I would say just hold them off until we kind of walk away and then tell them to maybe go inside of there and nab a couple things. Just in case this town can't be saved, maybe.
They sort of huddle behind the doorway here, but let's see if they're all completely complacent.
Ooh.
Two of them are not very complacent. They look hungrily at you. The other two are kind of like, they're shifty. You're not sure if you can trust them.
And Ogbank would point to the two that are giving us the raised eyebrows, and I would tell them, they gotta go. They gotta go, Flint. No. We got 4 to say.
Can I dismiss those two?
On your next turn, you can.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Tell the other two to watch the other two.
Fuzz, what about you? You haven't done anything.
Should
this
we?
turn. If you're saying anything, I cannot hear you.
Yeah, it sounded like you sound some drops.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
So I'm gonna go with the imps and try and snag some treasure.
Okay. You walk in the house. You grab the shiny rock and you grab a sack of coin, and let's see how many is in there. It's a full sack of coin.
This wild power would affect that, would it?
No, it's just a sack. You didn't roll
It
it.
gets
I
bigger.
rolled it.
The sack gets bigger.
And here is the
Oh,
shiny
treasure.
rock.
Oh, check that out. +1.
Emmy is magic effect.
Oh. Ogbang eyes the firestone. But I know Flint.
And I'm going to take this down. J.A. and Celine, are you moving in the direction of the hut?
Yeah, the idea is we move to the direction of the hut as far as we can get without making too much dang noise. And then, I mean, Jay can't exactly not make noise, but do my best.
Water should help to,
Yeah.
quiet down your stomping.
Flint and Og, are you following them?
I'm on his back, so
Okay.
I just peeked into the window and then I suggested to Flint and then outward.
How about you, Flint?
Where he goes,
I
I'm
feel
going,
like sticking together is a good idea.
I think so. I would tell that same thing if he can jump in that window and then come back out. I'd
You cannot make it all the way. He can come back towards you if you want to do that, Fuzz. Yes, no, maybe so?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. At this
Well,
point,
one ping on the screen for yes and 2 pings for no. Maybe that's what we should do.
the imps at this point, the two that were looking a bit hungrily, go after the other two, and a scuffle ensues. I'm gonna roll 4 times. For every blank, it means the good guys are successful. Every skull, it means the bad guys are successful.
Hey.
So the good guys eliminate both of the bad boys,
Yes.
but they do lose one of theirs in the process.
No. And I would try to tell Flint because it's like a mental connection, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then we see him coming back, and I would assume that maybe Fuzz over there is holding up the loot and maybe showing it to us, and then tell Flint maybe have them kind of the other imp keep going. What is this behind here as well? Just another smaller hut?
Yeah, it's a tiny hut.
Yeah. Maybe just I would just tell Flint, have it keep surveying, or you know what? Maybe it can just be a scout too, instead of just a loot.
Before we move into this turn order, why don't we do another kind of initiative roll? Just need Flint. Okay, Flint, you're at the front, so you get to act first.
Yeah, I think I'll kind of have the imps search about in the different direction than the one we're traveling.
Okay.
That way, if it is discovered, maybe it will be a distraction pulling them away from us.
So you can kind of move it where you want to move it. Just keep it within a banana if you want it to be searching. If you want it to just be flying, you can move it double banana.
I think I'll just move it here for now. Will it be able to search the house, or is that next turn?
Yeah, you can have it search. Go ahead and do a wisdom flat roll. It does not see anything within the house that is of note. What about your person, Flint? Do you want to be moving towards the hut here, or what's the dealio with that?
Okay, I'm assuming that we're pretty much going to be moving together, right, guys? Stick close together.
Within reason, we don't have to be, holding hands. Just like within a formation, at least we're loosely, sort of walking around, right?
Stay close to J78. You get to share his armor.
Yeah. So what? Yeah. What is that? What's the distance on that?
Close.
Close.
For sure. Okay. So yeah, I would say kind of stay there for sure. But I mean, it doesn't hurt to investigate as we're walking by. If you can just peek in these windows, something's nuts. Also, the fact she has a really nice blue dress and huts is like making me think about stuff, but I don't know.
Could I investigate this house that we're standing next to?
Yeah, wisdom. Nothing of any sort is in this house.
It's a house? What's a hut?
It's a hut, sorry.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. I know. He doesn't know.
Okay.
He built a 3.
Og,
on his back.
how about you?
So I'm on his back, so I mean,
Mm-hmm.
gotta kind of wait for him to move, I guess, unless I jump down, which I'm not sure.
So do
I
you
mean,
want
we're
to be
staying
moved
with
to the end of the order then?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, just, yeah,
That's
he'll
fine.
go and then I go, yeah, that makes more sense.
All right, so Fuzz, do you also want to wait for the end of the order, or do you want to catch up to the group?
I'll catch up to the group.
Okay. So I'm assuming now, Jay, you're going to move near, so Fuzz can also stay close to you?
Yeah, so Jay and Celine will move as close as we can, keeping as quiet as we can to that main hut.
Are you walking along the dock, or are you going to go back through the water?
Whatever Celine suggests.
I mean, she's got muddy feet. She's going to walk along the dock.
Yeah, we'll keep her on the dock as long as, I mean, with this fog, they can't see close anyway.
Yeah. Nothing happens. Go ahead.
What's the state of this place? Sorry, the docks that we're walking on, are they ramshackly, or what is the state of them?
It's a wooden dock. They seem to be in decent condition.
Okay, that's what my thing was. So how much neglect is what I'm looking for in this town? Like, how bad is it?
Doesn't seem that bad.
But okay, so we just know so far that the food has been out.
Yeah.
But for a couple days, it's not like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Precisely.
Oh.
All right. So we're back to the top. Do you guys want JA to go first so that you guys move and then you act?
I think so. I mean, the idea is because like right now, if he's there, there's not too much I can do. I mean, I could do stuff, but I mean, the idea is I want to, as we walk by, if I can keep peeking through windows, that's what I'm looking for. And I would always keep tapping him and be like, space magic, and just try to get an easy roll in the look.
I have a quick question just about. Well, we're supposed to think that this stuff here happening in this village started like this morning, right? Or
No.
like more Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So that's what I was saying. The food has been out for a while, and she's been running and all that jazz. But I would say how long. has she
Okay,
been
I was just trying to. I was just mentally trying to put together if this was taking place after the sickness at the Agnari Village.
It's a great question that no one asked her.
We don't. That's true. Yeah. Okay, Flint, ask it. Make it official.
Okay, I'll ask her how long ago this started.
It must have been around a week or so ago. I've been surviving off what I could steal from inside the huts. The beings recently caught up with me.
Okay, now this is where it's going to get a little muddy, I think, because, in Discord game stuff, in terms of that, how long would we know from the time that it occurred when we saw the plague or the curse?
So, that's a great question. I'm just going to
Does that
keep
happen?
it very simple to not lead
Yeah.
to any confusion and say, probably about a week.
I just want to make sure this isn't like, because what concerned me was the symbol on that thing on the wall.
Yep.
It didn't react the same way that the Agnar did, the other one.
Mhm.
So I just want to rule out the assumption that difference wasn't like the source is somewhere else, and this is just a secondary thing. But if they're coming here, great. That's what I'm hoping is happening.
Does appear that way.
I just don't want to assume. So okay, cool. Yeah. So he did that, right? That was Flint.
Yeah,
Yes.
Flint asked and she told you it was
on
about a
Discord?
week ago. So yeah,
Okay.
JA, you're first.
Okay, so Jay and Celine will make our way to the main hut.
Dogbag is always looking as he walks by. I'm always trying to, if I can get that peek. since I'm on
I'll
his
give
back.
a banner to who's the next in the order. Flint, you want to look in there, or do you want to lay with Dogbang or Fuzz?
I don't have wisdom. He actually has better wisdom, so he should get it.
Does anyone have higher than a +1 on wisdom?
No.
No. I've got Dex.
I guess I'm the highest one, yeah.
All right, Flint, I'll give you the battle standard. And while I'm walking towards it, can I see from there, Sterling? Can I see what's inside, or is it we need to move again?
The large door is closed, and this hut only has windows on this side and this side. This one and this one.
Okay.
The door's closing.
The door in the front is closed, yes. It's like a big double door.
Dogbang perks up his gurgling ears and just listens.
Are we next to it right now? Like,
Yeah,
can I,
you're
see-
considered like close to the door right now.
Okay. So, what JA will do is, without, as best as metallic hands can, he will try to see if the door is open, If it's not open and it's locked, that's actually for the better. If it's opened, or like it opens, or like the handle or whatever that is, the mechanism clearly like is unlocked, then I'll leave it be.
You
I'm
go
not
give
trying
it
to open the door.
a tug, and you can see that it is not locked of any sort.
Okay.
Does it push open?
It pulls.
I'm not trying to
open.
push it open.
Pulls open. Okay,
So
so
it opens to
it's
the
out
outdoors.
So it opens towards us.
Correct.
Okay.
yeah, I just
Do
wanna
we
make sure
have
it was-
anything that could we like? It's a double door, right?
Yep.
Do we have anything we could like tie the two handles together, or bar it, or jam it in some way?
Probably. I imagine you have rope.
I
Oh, I have-
do, but
I
my
have a-
question is,
I have a
before we start doing
lodestone.
Oh, you do. That's right.
Nice.
But before you do, I would say, I mean, we don't know what's inside of it, so we're just assuming there's things in here. We don't know.
I'm also assuming
But
there's
what
one
we-
on that timer.
Trust
Who
me.
are you?
If we could run through this, I'm
What-
thinking about running. Yeah.
What Flint is thinking though is bar this door. They're going to rush this door to exit. If there's anyone in there, we enter through a window.
Yes. Also, there's a cave back here, correct?
No,
We haven't
it's
seen
not
that.
there. It's just a cliff. Sorry, I thought I said that before.
Okay, good.
It is not
Oh, I
existent.
never heard it.
Yeah.
Cool, perfect. I was like, oh man, I gotta cover cave exits. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I just think we're making a lot of assumptions with what's inside the house if we don't really know.
Well, I'd say since
We lost.
since we're here right now, go ahead and block the door,
Alright.
and then we'll just check the window. And nothing else. If it's empty, well, you just come back and you pick up your lodestone.
Yeah, that's true. If we have time. I hope. Yeah, go for it. I mean, I'm fine with that. If you are fine, it's up to you. I just don't want you to lose an item that you might want.
I mean, with the lodestone, this is pretty much all I can think of to do with it. So
Seems like a good use of it.
I think I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay if using it here.
You tie the stone to a rope and tie the rope around the doors. It's very, very heavy now to push open the door. I don't think any normal creature would be able to.
Yeah, and that's all J78 says and recommends with Celine.
Flint, before we move off of your turn, what about the imp?
Sorry, you caught me with a mouthful of sandwich.
That's okay.
He waited. Yeah, it was good for you.
I'm gonna have it keep moving, just around the village, hopefully thinking that if nothing else, it might be a distraction if it's needed.
Okay. It gets close to this thing. Do you want to look in?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and look.
Flat roll. It looks in and is greeted by the lovely face of a fisherman. It lets out a shrill purr sound in Infernal to warn you.
Does the fisherman see the?
Yes, it is not hidden.
Okay. So they lock eyes.
Fuzz, you are up.
I want to look into the window of this building. That's Ogden.
Okay. You come
Okay.
around the corner. You peek your head in. Go ahead and make a wisdom check. All right. You see absolutely nothing.
He's too short, I guess. He tries to jump.
Yeah, I'm standing
It's
on my
dark.
tiptoes, but I still can't reach the
And
window.
the fog, it's obscuring your vision.
All right.
All right, Og. Now you.
Cool. So I'm on Jade's back, but I mean, this is the last round here, so I'm wondering if I should just jump off and kind of get a little bit of a head start on people, but I don't, because I could see you said from. Measure that. So if I ran, this is far, correct?
No, that's near.
Oh, that's near. Okay. So this is essentially the idea. Is I'm thinking I might try to clamber if I can see that tree in the distance. I would try to get up that tree maybe, and
Okay.
just so I can get purchase and start seeing out here a little bit.
You mean this tree, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's a tree. Is it a bush or a tree?
This is a tree here.
Okay. If I could, yeah, I would like to. I'm not gonna sprint over, but the idea is to go over there and start clambering up.
Okay, you can reach it since it's like beyond near, but you can't start climbing up it yet.
Okay. I'll just be there and I'll let everybody know that I'm not just like wandering off.
Okay.
And say, I think I peeked something in the distance here. I just want to be ready.
As you are standing there, Celine calls out, "Flint, watch out!" And from the water, a fishman, stirs up. He spins something above his head and chucks it at you, Flint. I need you to make a dex or defense roll.
Is he near me?
He
Okay.
They're close,
is,
should be.
he is close because he also used the lodestone on the door. So
How does the defense roll work exactly? Because that's going to be higher for me.
it's whatever JA's defense is currently.
Is 20.
It's 20 still with -2 con.
Oh, shit.
18.
Yeah, you're right. It's 18.
So you have +8 to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A net comes flying out. You duck out of the way. But at the same time, more fishmen spring from within the hut. One jumps out right beside Fuzz here. One jumps out over here. Now, the one by Fuzz, he's holding like a crude cudgel-like implement. It's a stick with a rock on it, essentially. And he swings it at Fuzz here. I'm assuming a 16 hits.
Unless I'm next to JA78,
You're not.
yes. Okay.
It's going to be 5 damage as he clubs you and your little goblin head. The one over here gets near to Celine. Now, Celine is close to JA. It's got to hit an 18. It does not. It uses a hooked sword-like implement to strike at him. This fellow down here by our imp, he throws a stone at the imp. He picks like a plate or something off the table and chucks it at the imp. The imp nimbly glides out of the way as it bursts from inside and lets out a screeching fish gill sound. Another one appears from outside of this house. It sees Ogbang, and it also has a net. Ogbang, dex or defense.
Oh, Dex.
Okay.
Oh, wait. So, it's +7 on both. Don't matter. I'll take the Dex.
Cool. You nimbly dive out of the way of the oncoming net as it lands on the ground nearby.
Can I do some John Woo stuff and, turn the net and throw... I want that net. So the net is near me now? It fell on the floor?
Yeah, it fell on the ground. And we're to the top of the order. JA78.
All right. So, JA now is we've gotten to the point where JA kind of is in his element. So he's going to warm his shoulders up a little bit, and he says, "Celine, I'm going to have to put some of your relatives down." And he's going to make sure he stays close to his brother Flint here, and he's going to kill or try to kill this one. Is that? Wait, yeah, there's my clicks. Okay, well, that one.
Gotcha.
All right. And so he's using Life Drinker when he does this.
Cool.
So that'll be the magic damage associated with it. Now, he's hit full health, so we don't need it, but if it hits. Nope, doesn't hit. Thing's nimble.
You swing with your sword. It deflects it with its curved blade. Flint.
And I give my standard to Flint.
Okay, I'm going to try to blood miss the one that slung the net at me.
Okay. That hits.
Okay, and that triggers the D12 too. So that's 14.
Yeah, this guy, he gets crunched. You are within near of Fuzz.
I definitely want to heal Fuzz.
Okay, Fuzz, you're back up.
That's a great idea.
And it is your turn, Fuzz.
I go after Ogbang.
Okay.
Help, right? Not to hurt.
All right, Og.
Yeah, but
I want you to define that, yeah, because I know you can explode.
yeah, Fuzz is looking very excited and shaking a lot.
I think what I'll do. So this one is still bearing down. How much did he heal you for?
He's full again.
You're full. Okay. I'm thinking. So I kind of want to help out Fuzz just in case, though, because the thing is pretty wild. But I've got one bearing down on me too.
You need to get away from me.
Yeah, I think so. So maybe leaving a target for you to mess with and play with is probably good. I'm gonna just probably just shoot at this one here.
Okay.
So what's the target here? I keep zooming in. So 15.
15. He is within near though, so it's not an easy shot. It's just a normal one.
Yeah. How does his J banner? How does that work?
Gets you easy.
I gave it to Flint already.
Yeah.
Well, how far do you have to be to get?
I can give it to anyone.
Just
One
in
ally
case,
per
like-
round, next roll easy.
Oh. So he can't do that, or can he? Because I would call.
I already
out
gave
already
it to Flint.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna shoot at this guy.
There's a hut in your way.
Is that? Oh
Yeah.
no, I was going for this one.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
You shoot.
What's the one I was?
It's
So it's normal target, right?
Yep.
Yes. No, I'm sorry. All my shots are easy with my rifle.
only far, isn't it?
It says, "Oh, easy far attack," and you said I was within.
You're within near, so it's just a normal
Could
shot.
I move? But I didn't have to move.
Yeah, you can move first.
All right, so I'll just back up. I mean, I don't want to get near Fuzz, but I will retreat sort of towards the group.
Okay.
And then however far it is that far?
Yeah, you're now past near, so you're good.
Something like that. Okay. So then, yeah, I would have shot that. That was, I believe, a 5
It's enough.
plus 7,
Mhm.
which would be enough. And then it's a hit, and then I just roll for my damage now, which would be the D8 plus 5. So that should be.
His brains are splattered across the wooden shack behind him.
Yeah, and Albright goes, "Woo! We're fishing now, boys."
All right, Fuzz. Time for explosions.
So, Bang, how's your defense?
My defense is 17.
That's okay. Alright. So Buzz is cackling a lot, and he's gonna run up right to where Ogbang is so that he can reach this other fish guy over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to sink all 10 HP into this blast.
So you are
Plus
unconscious.
2d12. I am unconscious.
All right.
Plus 2d12s.
Everybody roll defense.
Okay. So it's D20 plus your number.
Plus 7, yeah.
Nat 20 for Flint. Nice. And I'm good.
All right, Celine first. Celine does not pass. Or no, she does, because
Celine,
she's
no.
next to JA78.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then the fishman. 1, 2, 3. So 2 of them pass. Flint, why don't you go ahead and roll for your imp?
Oh.
Imp does not block, so roll that 2d12 plus 10.
I don't know if he heard you. Can you hear us though?
2d12
Sorry.
plus 10, Fuzz. Alright, 14, so 24, yeah.
It's gonna be 24 total.
I'm going to say this one gets exploded, and the imp gets exploded. And it's just defense to dodge, right? It's no half damage or nothing, none of that nonsense?
Yeah.
Okay,
Not
perfect.
what I said. What's the does it say affects what? What is this explosion? How does it affect?
It's
What
a
do you mean?
necrotic wave of energy. It's the opposite of healing nova.
Okay, cool. This is Death Nova one. Got it. Just want to make sure like the houses aren't all of a sudden combusting. And
Celine,
Nice.
being close to the fishman, backs away, staying close to JA, but, you know, she's getting away from him. The fishman, his horde caught on JA's. He pulls it back and goes for a slash on him. He misses. This guy bounds through the water. As he does, he pulls a spear from his back and thrusts it forward at Ogbang.
oh, even okay,
Mm,
nice. I
but-
grab his spear. It's on a nat 1 fumble.
Yeah, you grab it and it shatters. It's not a good spear.
I just wanted to pull him close. I'm not even trying to use it.
Oh, okay,
I just
you
wanted
pull him
to
close?
get in closer.
Go for
Yeah.
it.
So I mean, now we've got him right where somebody wants him. I
Right
mean,
where we want him, I guess, right? All right,
yeah, I've got him
JA78.
saying that.
Okay. So so here's what I want to do. I want to slash out at this guy that's in front of me. Then I want to grab Celine and run near Ogbang and Nadir, or not Nadir, sorry, and Fuzz. Flint, that's going to imply that you're running with me when you get your turn.
Okay.
So that's what I want to do. You good with that, Flint?
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm just going to try to hit this guy first.
Yep. Yeah. So let me try to kill this guy first. Nope, no killing for me. But I'm going to run with Celine over here.
Okay, she'll act on my turn.
Okay.
Flint.
And I'm going to attempt to blood mist the guy that's closest to me.
Sure.
Would I still be, like, am I still within range? Could I heal Fuzz if I hit with it?
Yeah.
Banners to Flint.
Or,
Banners to Flint.
Roll a dying timer on his turn if nothing happens, right? Is
Correct.
that what it is? Okay.
I rolled a 15
Okay.
anyway. So that triggers everything again. 7, 8, 16, 20.
Fuzz is back up.
He never stopped cackling.
And I will use my movement to rejoin the crew.
All right, Og.
All right. So this guy's still in front of us, right? I think.
Mhm.
Fuzz is up, so he should be okay. Yeah. I mean, what are we doing now? I mean, I've got these guys close, but I'm wondering, weapon effort on that. I mean, I'm really good at Dex here. That's really the trick here. Can I sort of ask Celine before I do something?
What do you want to ask
I
her?
want to know I just kind of want to know how she feels about this and stuff. I look back and
What do you ask her?
I ask her, do you recognize this person in particular? You know,
What do you mean, do I recognize him? It's a monster now!
he's okay with it. I'm okay with it. Ogbang will move. I'm gonna go near these tents. I'm gonna go back to that tree like I said I was. Whatever makes me banana far, whatever that is.
You're still near, in that case.
I just want to be out of it, but I feel these stupid things.
I don't think you can get
Can I go that far?
outside of fog.
Damn it.
You're still going to
Damn
be
it.
near. Also, I should have mentioned this
Damn it.
last turn, but the fog makes shots hard anyway, so
I see.
so it doesn't really matter.
Up here? I don't care if they're hard. I just want to be able to shoot. Well,
Yeah,
then, okay. I mean, if it's hard either way, I'll just.
It's only hard if it's far.
Yeah. So either way, so if I'm here, I'm just gonna shoot.
It's normal, yeah.
That's all right. So yeah. Boop. And I winked at him and I said, "Hey, I got that special banner."
All right, Fuzz.
Magic.
I'm just gonna punch this guy.
Okay.
Okay, was my shot easy or no? I don't remember.
No, not
I would
easy.
Jay is using. Okay, he has to say he used it. He used it on Flint this
Yep.
one, right?
Punch him.
Chance I can punch this guy. Yeah.
With your new gauntlets of strength.
You punch the shit out of him.
You see? Yep. I mean, they are. That one's
Alright.
canon.
He's
Gonna be 11 damage.
He staggers backward, his head reeling, and he drops to the ground. And
Buzz does better punching than he does exploding.
Celine rushes over to you all and goes, "It won't matter. I killed one before. They always come back." And in this moment, you all feel a pulse at your feet. All of them get back up.
Pulse. Is
Say-
this pulse something that Flint might know about? Since he's a sort of a.
He can check on his
Necromantic.
turn if you would like.
But something nobody immediately recognizes.
No, it just feels like the ground kind of vibrates a little bit.
Okay.
And I need to do this and this.
If possible, I don't know, because I remember I jumped off of him and we had J8 in the front. I would like to. Well, no, it's fine. We can do order as it is. I was just trying to see if I can change the order for me.
All right, so the guy who just got knocked the fuck out by Flint or by Fuzz, immediately stands back up, grabs his hooked sword, and slashes at Fuzz. Ooh. He hits for exactly 10.
Nice.
This guy over on the left side rushes forward, grabs the net that he threw at Flint before he was knocked out, and throws it at Flint again. Oh, no, this is a defense roll, Flint, sorry. Not an attack roll. Yeah, you dodge out of the way of the net. This guy, he's hungering for JA-78, so he rushes forward. He hits for 3 damage. This guy follows up. He misses. And lastly, we have this guy who runs forward. He has like those kind of hook spears that you use for fishing, and he hucks it at Ogbang.
It's gonna be. Is he hindered by the? Oh, no, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
But are they being hindered? I don't know if you said
They are hindered by the fog, but he's not within far. And then the last one over here, he's going to charge forward and try and cut you with his hooked blade. That'll hit for 6.
Sorry, just a second. That's it.
And we're to JA-78. Celine goes, "Protect me!"
All right, so let me ask a quick assessment question here, there, Sterling.
Sure.
Are the wounds still there from all our
Yes.
cuts, or they just heal up?
The wounds are there.
So despite the horrific wounds these things have, they're still moving. So they're pretty much undead.
Yes. That is a great way to consider it.
Okay, so what JA-78 wants to do here, fellas, is he wants to get to that stone, and he wants to smash the hell out of that stone.
Agreed. Yeah, I'm just trying to get out of here before we get.
So this is going to require me basically bulldozing through whatever this stuff is and moving far to get there. If I can, I'll grab Fuzzball, since he's little,
Okay.
and run with him, and he can come with me. But if not, I'll burst through and try to get to that rock.
He's KO'd, so he has no choice in the matter.
Yeah. We just
Yeah. I don't have a choice in the matter in character, but I would say it might be a good idea to leave me because I have a plan.
Okay.
JA-78 will sense the plan then.
So you're going to run for this stairwell, and then...
I am.
Double
yeah,
banana?
whatever. If that's like if this thing is thing.
Yeah,
If
this
that's
is
like a 10-foot wall or something like that, then yeah,
Exactly.
then J78 will hit whatever he needs to do to get up here. God bless America, this thing's going over the place. I want to get to this thing.
So 1 and then 2. You can get to like here-ish, somewhere around
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
You run far.
Yeah.
Okey
Oh,
dokey.
as he's running by, can I take an action and try to grab onto him?
Jay, do you mind having him grab onto you?
I don't mind. I don't mind as long as I can make it to where I'm going.
Nope, you just jump onto him. Flint.
I give my standard to Flint.
Okay.
If I take a turn to attack, how far could I still move?
This banana, so you can get to this guy pretty much here.
Okay, I think I want to get there, and then I'm going to try to blood mist him.
The guy next to you, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. You blood mist him. That triggers the thing, too.
Oh,
You
I'm
always
sorry,
trigger
I
it
just
at this point. As long as you hit, you trigger.
Yeah.
So 8, 10 plus anything?
It's 14 total.
All right. Fuzz is back up. Blood mist transfers direct HP, right? Or half.
Yeah, direct.
Okay, so Fuzz, you're back up.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard me. I think I might have cut out, but I was trying to tell when when Jay was running, I was gonna tell him that I had a plan to use that net that I picked up, and the idea was to try to throw it at those guys. I mean, it's all happening.
You can do that on your turn, which is your turn now.
Yeah. The reason I would tell him that is so that when he goes to give out his standard, because I think it's gonna be a hard shot, correct? Because I'm using the trap line.
Not if it's within near. It's a normal shot.
Well, yeah. I mean, from where I am, I'm shooting at these guys. The idea is to try to trap a net on them.
Well, you can only trap one of them. It's not that big of a net.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Try to get 3 of them down so we could have more time to run. It's fine. All right. So, if that's the turn there, so then instead I'm just gonna say thanks for the ride and just sort of go over here because the idea of trying to destroy this thing.
Okay.
So, or what do we see as I get close to the rock?
Let me do this real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay close until I know what I see.
You see on the stone a familiar symbol.
Yes, I just hold it up to double check.
And yeah, there's a body, a human body at the base of the stone as well.
All right, so we found Uncle
Ratter.
Not Ben, Uncle Ratter. Okay, interesting. I mean, what kind of firepower is that? So we just need to get the body off potentially. So I am going to. I don't want to shoot the body off. I just want to drag it off. So I'm going to use some of my rope here, and just see if I can pull the body away from that thing.
Sure.
So I'm going to launch it. Well, you know how basically the same thing that we did before. So hopefully Dex, and then All right.
Dex to tie it or to wrap it around him, and next turn you can strength pull him out.
And I would let Jay know that as well. And I say I might need you for this next one. I can get it there. I might need your metal arms to assist.
Okay.
J78 will give you his best Terminator 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, the rope latches around the dude's like torso.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, Fuzz.
Nailed it.
Blow up time. Speak.
We can't hear you, buddy.
If I blow up, I might kill Flint. I'm probably gonna kill Celine.
You're within
If
everyone.
I kill Flint.
Everyone is within you.
Oh. Oh. Just move. I'll run through here and then explode.
So this is as far as you can get to the end of this banana if you want to explode as well.
Oh, that would still hit Flint though.
Yep.
Okay. Flint, how's your defense?
He's not within near of.
It's 15, so +5.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and blow up.
Okie dokie. So Flint, Celine, and our entire crew of baddies here. So go ahead and Flint first. And I'll do Celine as well. Celine takes the damage. Flint does not.
She took how much?
We'll see. You got to roll.
She took. Okay, sorry. My thing crashed.
Oh, okay.
Since I'm already in use.
So just 5, right? Because you didn't sack. I didn't hear a sack.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna burn 10 HP.
Gotta say that beforehand, remember.
I might have cut out. I think I did, but I might have cut out.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
So it would be 15, so... Boop. 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 Celine falls to the ground. I think this guy's... Oh, I gotta roll for them, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, just the one who's far away lives. Celine falls to the ground as well. And this brings me to me. I'm just gonna kick this old Ogbang out.
Yeah, my colors seem to change too.
And this goes down. Our fishman rushes up towards Flint, and he's gonna strike with his We're gonna say he's got his hooked blade, and that's gonna hit for 7 damage, Flint.
All right, that will put me at 3 again.
And you are up, J78.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, you guys like put me in these spots.
Oh, I mean, I got the rope on the guy, so I'm handing you the rope.
Okay. So I'll pull that rope and rip that body off the altar, essentially. And if I can make it to the altar still and start smashing, I will.
You pull the body off, it splashes into the water, and you rush up to the altar. As you enter the water here, it feels as if you enter air conditioning.
I mean, that sounds good.
And I'll give my banner to Flint.
And Flint, you're up.
I'm going to try to blood mist this guy again.
Okay. Yeah. How much do you do? 14 and 4. 18. Who are you passing it to? Unfortunately, it's only to near someone, if I recall.
I get +4 for my magic effort bonus, so it's 18.
Yep, 18. Who are you pumping the health into? You or so?
I need to. What, is she's down, right?
Yeah, she's down.
Oh, she hasn't
Did
rolled a
that.
primary.
I'll pump her back up.
Okay. She hasn't. It hasn't come to her turn yet since Fuzz went down.
Yeah. Okay. I just didn't know because I got kicked out. So.
All right. So she stirs. And Og, you're up.
Okay. So we're looking at this body. What do I see?
It's a body. It's in the water now because Jay pulled it into the water, but that's it. It's
Oh, so just
floating in the water.
face
Yeah.
down. All right. I mean, with these rocks and stuff. So we see this as he's getting in. There's anything happening to Jay as he's? But I mean, I see him shivering. Maybe. Whatever.
No, I would say it just feels like he walked into a cool room. I doubt he would have shown any emotion unless he spoke about it.
No.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll take a shot at this thing on bear. Well, actually, I would say, Flint, do you need
Oh,
this
this
one
guy's
alive?
dead,
or-
actually.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Sorry.
Good
Forgot about
Good job.
deleting him.
I mean, yeah, there's not really much of. I just don't really. I just want to inspect, I guess, before I make a decision. I just need a better idea of like, with this symbol on the altar, is it reacting now that the body's been pulled off?
No.
Okay, so nothing's changed there, and we see the fog is the same. Nothing's lifted. Whatever.
Yeah, the fog is. It's still raining out.
I'm not sure because I don't really see any threats or anything to do other than to get to the water altar. I don't think I really have anything that's gonna.
There's 2 things we probably need to do if you want a
I
little
would
bit
ask
of...
you, like, because I don't know. What are you thinking?
You can wipe this symbol off the rock and see if that works, or we can smash this rock. It's the 2 things I can see with this rock.
True. I mean, I could start a fire on top of the rock. We burn it off. And the symbol was blood.
It's blood, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The only thing I can really do is offer fire. I can burn stuff, or I can rot it away. But we'll have to wait 1 or 4 days, depending what I roll. Yeah, but maybe we do that anyway, just so this doesn't happen again. Yeah, I mean, I guess I would just, if I could. I mean, since there's not really much I want to do right now, I'd rather him see if he could destroy these things. I have basic effort plus with a D8, but I have no strength, so it doesn't look like Dex is going to help here. So, do I think that burning it off would be something to consider, or does it seem like a...
I mean, you tell me. You're the goblin.
Oh man, I mean, blood does boil. Technically, I guess so. I would say stand back, and I'll just see if I can start a fire on it.
Yeah, Jay is just next to it.
Wait, if
I don't
this
think
is being...
let me just jump in here, Flint,
I
before
was
you
just-
go on. This altar, it's quite large. It's standing up. It's taller than a tree, and the corpse is laying down. Basically, there's a short set of stairs. Let me do this first.
Let's just start about the picture.
So,
it's
it's about this big, yeah.
I just thought it was a small slab. I was like, okay, well,
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
that changes things.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me think. Hold on. So
But my question too is, this has happened.
Go ahead.
This all started quite a while ago. Is the blood on the stone still wet even?
No,
Or
it's
is it
definitely
dry?
dry. Certainly dried.
I mean, I mean, how much? Okay. When we're talking bullets, we're talking a bullet, right? It's not something insanity. So if I shoot at this thing, it's not like that's gonna help. I could chip away the stone, maybe.
Now that I know it's that big, I think we need to get on it and get to the top or whatever's associated with this thing and see if we can rip it apart.
I don't want to touch it. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think I want to get near that. I mean, maybe because your flesh is unlike ours, it's something that you could do. But the idea is, I definitely want to investigate it more. And that picture that you showed us, when we're looking at this thing, it's just literally a stone obelisk, essentially, right?
Yeah.
There's no like doors or anything,
Nope.
like stairs. It's not a Mayan temple. Okay.
There's no stairs?
There's stairs leading up to it, but there's no stairs that like go inside or to the top of it. It's just
Like,
you know,
yeah.
to the platform there.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So, like, how to bring something like this down? Do we think that if I tied a rope around it and we did combined effort, we could pull it down?
You could attempt it for sure. I would say you would need a lot of effort,
yeah.
but you could definitely attempt it.
Would 4 or 3.5 of us be able to do it? Maybe plus.
Yeah, I would say potentially yes. It depends on your
Alright.
effort rolls. I would say it would definitely take a lot of effort. You know, you think about like them toppling one of them statues. You know, it's people and they're pulling and pulling and pulling.
Yeah.
But you could pull it
Alright,
down.
well,
It would just take a lot of effort.
I mean, I'm gonna set it up. I'll do whatever it takes with my climbing gear to set up something here so we can have good purchase. I've got grappling hooks, string rope, steel belt, clips, iron spikes, all kinds of stuff. And the idea is I would go around. I guess I have to enter the water, which I'm not keen on, but to get in there and basically just start to attach the rope around this thing and use my expert knot skills to work on something here. And the idea is that we could do that. And then I'll call out to the others, let them all know the plan, and say, let's bring this thing down if we can.
As you get closer to it, you
I'm
also
right next to
enter
it,
the
but-
air conditioner.
I do, and I love it. Zockwing does not like the heat.
Yeah, and then you tie it, wrap it around. I don't think you need to make any action to do this. It just takes some time to
Sure,
wrap
it's
it
fine.
around. Like I would say, like one of the parts where it's more narrow, so it can pull with greater ease. So
Yeah, I
like,
just wanna
when I'm
get
looking at
purpose
this, like maybe like this part here, I'm assuming.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I do have iron spikes and hammers and stuff, so with the climbing kit, I can literally sit there and just,
Yeah.
work something. The idea is that I can scale, so it would not be difficult. And as I'm doing that, is there anything that I see as I'm going around this thing now that I know it looks like that?
No.
Okay, so it's literally just that obelisk, and then it has this one painted symbol, but otherwise it's nothing remarkable.
Yep.
Okay. So I just tell them that, and then I say, Jade, all right, we might have to get in here and give this a pull. I'll call out to the others, hey, help me bring this thing down.
And at this point, JA78 and Ogbang, now that you're close, I'm gonna need con rolls.
Then I get his,
You do get
That
hit.
makes it
Well,
easy.
no, this is con, not defense.
oh, come on. My con is +7, so I'm at 14.
Your con is +7 or your defense is +7?
What am I looking at? My con is 10 flat, and then my loot gives me +7, so my defense is 17. But you want my con is
Your con is a
level.
statistic, not a defense roll.
Oh, that's just it's 10. It's
Okay.
base. There's nothing on it.
You take 6 damage as the obelisk pulsates with energy, and more of the fishmen, or the fishmen, I should say, that you just knocked out, rise from the ground.
So it's so pulsed again. The same thing we said we felt before.
Yep, same exact thing you felt before.
Okay. So I would call out to Flint. I say, Flint, need some of that. I'm bleeding out here. Heals.
Eat your jerky.
Oh, that's right. Can I do this a free action, or is that a turn thing?
It's a free action, but on your turn. So this is my turn. So
Oh, it happened on yours. I'm sorry.
yeah,
thought it was
I
an
just
action.
exploded and it did the thing.
Is Fuzz still down?
Yeah, Fuzz. Oh yeah, I skipped Fuzz's turn actually. Sorry, Fuzz. Roll that 20 and the D4.
So 21st, right?
Yep, 21st.
On that 20.
Big money, baby.
That 20.
Nope.
That's not it.
So, D4 now, right?
Yep, D4.
Okay, I want to add my memory ring to this.
You can't. You're unconscious.
Oh, dang it. Okay, I didn't think that would
I
work.
kept asking, I was like, what is your plan? If you didn't want to tell me, and I was like, they're going to tell you no.
That's what my plan was.
I could have told you
didn't think it would work, but...
Alright, you got a 4.
I have wild power.
Hey!
I have wild power.
Yeah, but
I don't think you've clarified. You're unconscious. Wild power doesn't trigger when you're unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was just a passive thing. Okay.
That's why I asked you before. I said, did you tell a GM about this? Because I don't know what your plan is.
Alright. Celine.
Okay. I still got 4 rings.
Yeah, we'll get you. We'll get you up. Maybe we'll get a hero coin for doing something sometime soon. I don't know.
She moves up to Flint. And she has the most devilish grin upon her face
Knew it.
as she smiles at him and goes, "Such the hero." But nothing happens.
Nice.
The fishman's gonna the fishman's gonna attack him as well. That'll hit for 2 damage.
Oh my god, Flint. Count your lucky gork. Did that just happen?
This guy moves up as well. He misses.
Yeah.
These guys start moving this way. 2, 3. And I need to do this.
What? Who doggy?
4 of them
All right, we need to get to pulling.
emerge out of the thing, and as you're now close to the pillar, Celine cackles. "Heroes die." And
Not before villains. That's what I'll say.
out of the ground, 4 pillars rise, or 3 pillars, sorry, rise out. And yeah, that's my bit.
These rise out.
Well, this went south quick, guys.
Jay,
When
you're up.
she. Sorry,
Okay.
I just want to get clarification. When she spoke that, is that. What did we just know that just happened? There was no trigger that caused these to happen?
Does not seem like it triggered. It's almost like it was a trap in place.
Figured. Okay, that's what I was trying to roll. Dang it.
All right,
Jay, what do you
robot.
Okay. Well, this might be the last stand of J78, but that's okay.
I mean, do your rockets? They can feather fall. Can we opposite?
Nope.
Hold
All
on,
right.
come on, go.
All right, Og, I think we are in the. I think we are committed to what we're trying to do here. Let's.
Yep. What's the effort now?
We need to get out of this water
we-
and
I
then
think-
pull this freaking this rock down.
Yeah, I'll jump on you. So as you move, I'm just trying to go with you. I
All right,
got
so
the
the
rope.
idea here
Hold
is
the
like we got the rope. We're going to move out of the water. At least I will. And Og can do it
I'm
on his
you.
turn.
I'm
As
on
you go to exit the water, it seems like you walk into a solid wall that is invisible.
So right on the edge of the water, basically.
Yep.
Dang it.
So be it. Okay. Then I'm pulling.
All
Let's
right,
get
go
to
ahead.
ripping this thing down.
Can I? Okay, hold on. This is a weird question. How much weight could a pig pull?
None.
Had to,
All right, here-
had to try. Had to try.
All right, here we
All
go.
right, we're
You-
pulling, let's
Strength
go.
check.
So am I assisting him with this? Because we're. like,
I
kind
would
of
say you
together
just
on it.
individually roll because
14.
it's going to be better for you to both get checks.
Okay, I'm going
out.
to use
yeah.
my hero coin that I had left
Sure.
from last game. Add a D12 to that.
Perfect. So you should pass automatically. Basic effort.
That'll put me up. That'll put me above it.
I got a
Against
D8
basic
for my basic effort too. Yeah. so maybe that'll help. I can pull it.
Ah. 1.
Ah, man.
All right, I have marked it on my little sheet here. 1 basic effort towards pulling it down.
So just a few like pebbles fall down. What do we see?
Yeah, he gives it a tug. Not much happens. You can see the points where you nailed the thing into the wall. They're groaning a little bit, but that's it.
Okay.
All right, Flint.
And when you said when we hit the wall, we were resistant for sure, right?
Yeah.
We just kind of bounce up.
You're walking into a wall of air, essentially.
And this is definitely a rushing waterfall behind us, correct?
Correct.
I have an idea.
Flinty boy, you're first.
Oh yeah, I'm giving my banner to Flint.
Okay, I think first thing I'm gonna do is try to hit Celine with a blood mist since she's betrayed us.
Okay. She counterspells.
17.
But she fails.
Oh, he's good.
So
Good on
she
you,
actually
Flint.
takes some damage. Okay. Roll that damage up. 11 plus
Whoa.
4 is 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 4. She is hurting. But she is up.
19.
So what was the total on that?
23.
Gosh,
Okay,
I love these 3 hard villains. I know you. I know you.
And
and I have movement left, right?
you do have movement left.
I think I'm going to just, even though I can't get through the barricade, I'm going to try to get as close to my buddies as I can.
Funnily enough, you can pass through the barricade. This is a one-way blockage.
Oh no. Wait. What happens when he puts his hand through the? Is that?
It still resists you, but he can pass through.
No, that's fine. I would say, Flint, don't go all the way in.
But,
Put your hand through.
Flint,
I'll give you a rope.
if you're moving near, this is about as far as you can get. Because you attacked.
About here.
The only other
Yep.
thing I can think of is smashing those 3 things, but that's still not going to solve the problem. That might just free us.
Fuzz, go ahead. Or Ogbang, you're first.
Jeez. Well, actually, being in here is not so bad, is it? Not so bad. Kind of. Wait. Dang it. All right, we don't know how high this thing goes. Cause I'm assuming is it when I see it and he hits the thing, how does it look when this wall is retracting us? Do I see it like a dome? Is it a flat wall?
It's an
What is it?
invisible wall of air. You don't see
Okay.
anything.
I just before I go and waste
Flint
my.
would like to.
Go ahead.
Flint would like to let Ogbang know if he tries to pull on the obelisk thing, I can now boost your effort with a plus 19 and go to 1.
Oh my god. Well, are we still taking damage by standing in this water, or that was just a one-time thing?
Good question. It hasn't come to my turn yet.
No. I say I'm at 4. I need the life for me. And then where are you at there, Jay?
Oh, I'm fine.
He's got like 1,020 hit points. I say I'm hurting. He can hear me through it, right? Why am I
Yeah.
like whispering?
Yeah, you can
I'm
hear you.
just talking to him. I'm like, I could use a little bit of that juice. I don't know. How does that work? Can you give me some life and still do the thing? Or is
He's
it-
already made his turn, so that would be something for his next turn.
Yeah, I'm just trying to plan so I know.
He can either boost your roll or he can feed you the blood. It's one of the other.
I see. Oh, I have jerky though, and we said that was a free action.
You
correct?
do have jerky,
I
and
will
it is a free
I
action.
eat jerky first.
1d8.
Jerky first. I gotta do that. But
2
shoot,
HP.
that puts me. I go back up to 6. I'm at 6, Flint. And then Jesus, what were we trying to say, Jay? We're gonna try to figure out how to get this thing down. So I'm
So,
near him.
I would have, pulling this thing down would probably be hopefully a good plan.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we got to
We
destroy
gotta-
these 3 things probably to free ourselves.
Yeah, they popped up later, and this is what seems to be causing it. First of all, can I just kick the body at my feet and roll it over?
You can. You flip it over. It's a dead guy.
I just want to look at it and see if there's anything that is noticeable on this dead guy body.
It's a dead guy.
All right, so I'm just trying to make sure it's not like this Uncle Ben, not Ben guy.
I would say this. Now that you're close enough to it, it's stabbed in the back, so he definitely wasn't suicided.
So this was a ritualistic thing. All right. So he's done his purpose. It's just a corpse now. There's nothing on him significant that I need to work. I'll just kind of kick with my foot still. I'm kind of kicking, checking his pockets. But yes. So we're gonna pull this thing down, and you use that banner of yours, correct? So I don't get like the extra easy effort stuff because I'm trying to. I can do D8 effort if I can actually hit the thing. We tried. I failed already. So does this make it easier for me to pull?
You didn't fail. You wrapped it around
Oh, no,
last
I didn't.
time.
I'm sorry. That's right. Yeah, we're good. Roll. Yes, doesn't matter.
Okay.
So I get that, and then D8 effort on top for the wristlets of my.
Wait, I want to boost.
Boost me. Oh yeah, you did say you're gonna boost. I'm sorry. What was it do? How does it?
You're adding a 19 to it?
I'll drop to 1 HP to give him the maximum boost.
Okay, you pull it. From what you see, the altar is leaning maybe a quarter of the way.
Damn. That's it. Well, I gave it all I got there, Jake.
24. Or a little more than a quarter of a way.
Looking rough.
Fuzz. See the 20. Nope. Alright. Ogbang and JA, you each take 3 damage.
Oh,
No con save?
No con save
Nothing?
this time.
wait! I jump on top of that thing. Was it still? You said it was stairs leading up to it?
Stairs leading up to it. It's each of the 3 pillars in the area around you. Hum, blink, and burst. You each take 3 damage.
Okay, so they're like zapping at us. It's not the water we're standing in, which is what I
Correct.
thought was happening.
Correct.
God, dang it! All right. What have you said?
3. Yep. The fishmen move towards Flint. Celine looks down at Flint and she taps her chin. Hold him down. We'll turn him into one of us. And the fishmen decide to, instead of stab you to death, they grab you. So this is going to be contested, Flint, strength. 14
Flint.
for them.
I'm on Flint.
The first one
Good job.
fails, so the second one tries his hand at it. 19.
That's funny, Flint.
One more. All right, you are held by this one.
Flint, roll over. Get inside with us.
G for grabbed. These guys come up the stairs. These guys come this way. And that's it for me.
So what's our plan, guys? Because this is looking pretty grim.
I'm telling you to roll inside here with us.
He's grabbed,
Roll your-
so
Oh, he's grabbing us, stupid guys.
JA's
Well-
turn though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we set
so-
a timer on also Fuzz too. I forgot
He
what
went
he's
down.
Like, yeah. Jesus.
Yep, fellas. So the idea originally when we jumped in here is I thought that was a little altar. No, it's a
That's what I
giant
did.
tower.
Yeah, it was a giant tower. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like two efforts. Like, no, it's 4 hard
Yeah.
effort. Obelisk.
And now we're stuck in here with a damage dealing like trifecta.
Yeah.
I'm going to be
Trying pull at
honest,
something.
even
We've
if
already-
it was
we've already
a
pulled it for
human-sized
we've already
altar,
pulled it for like 25 hearts or 25 things, and it's not even a quarter of the way done.
well, when I
this
say a
might be
quarter, it would require half to fall over. So a quarter would be roughly half of the way. Because once it's halfway tipped, it would pull itself down with gravity.
Okay, so he's been using strength, but like, what is? I would look at Jay. I mean, I'm surveying him and trying to figure out what he's got. What can we do here to do maximum or something? What do we have?
Well,
Like
JA's there's nothing else I can do. So JA's going to give his battle standard to you, Ogbang, and then he's going to pull with all his might, and we'll see.
I
if
would
he
tell
can
you
get
before you do that, though. I'm thinking because we thought pooling was going to be the thing, but it's not. So I did say that I went around with my iron spikes, placing them in there so I can get better purchase. Perhaps if you were to target an iron spike, this would help to create a crack inside of it, right? Something so that we can weaken the core of this thing, making it easier to pull down. That's what I'm trying to do.
Drive it like a nail.
What else do we have? I mean, we're stuck in here with this thing, and you're a big old robot, so...
I mean, he doesn't have a hammer, so it's going to be basic effort either way.
No, it's not that, but maybe he's got I can lend him a hammer, and he can just swing at it, right?
Okay.
Got hammers. I mean, we got to figure out how to get out of here, so... I got a pick hammer, and I've also got a normal...
So the reason... not to be complaining too much, but I mean, the reason I'm in here because I misinterpreted what this thing was.
We both did,
so, I don't want to misinterpret it anymore, so Sterling, looking at this thing...
Yeah.
I mean, if that thing's the size of it was in that picture, that little pittance is nothing.
I'm going to tell you upright, it does the same thing. No matter which way you go, it's going to either reduce its heart towards tipping you if you pull it, and if you hammer it with the thing, it's going to reduce the amount of heart it's left.
All right.
I don't see another player, right? What else we got?
Yep, so I'll just keep pulling.
Okie dokie.
All right, now give that battle standard to Ogbang.
Cool.
All right, not pulling today.
You only have +3? I thought you had +4.
Yeah, only plus 3.
Ooh, okay. It was easy because you did it last time, actually. So, effort.
Okay.
On 4. Nice.
Pretty good.
Bit more.
All right, Flint, you're grabbed. What are you doing?
Can I still cast while grabbed, or is that a no-go?
That's a no-go.
I think the only thing I can do is try to wrestle myself free, isn't it?
Yep, you can use Dex to, like, squirm free, or Strength to, like, bust out free.
I have a +1 to strength, so I'll go that route.
Okie dokie. They keep their grip firmly on you. Celine continues to cackle. All right, Og.
Would I think that shooting at this thing would be able to hit targets on the outside if I can't pass through, but is my bullet velocity enough to go?
Great question. You have.
I kind of think the best bet is to focus on that tower, guys, because.
But it's the problem is that you keep getting zapped every turn. I'm at 3 life. You can't do much. I have a mushroom I could eat. That's about it. Wait. I do have a pry bar. Does a pry bar do anything here?
I would say pry bar makes it kind of easy to pry it, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, I mean, I went around with these spikes in it. We got hammered, and we're just chipping away at this thing. If I can drive this
I would
thing
say
in there,
you can use weapon effort with the pry bar instead of basic effort.
Okay. I have +1 weapon effort.
That might be something you want to hand to JA then.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand it to Jay, but I'm gonna keep pulling. So I say this is for you,
cool.
Chief. And
Okay,
then
and next turn I'll get to doing that.
So I'm just gonna roll normal here, try to pull on this thing again. I got easy because of the banner, was it?
Yep.
So it should hit. That's good. And then it's the D8 effort, but the thing that Flint cast for me is gone, right? That was one time. Okay.
So 10 hits, or do you have bonus to strength?
No, just extra. But I mean, I'm that plus. What he said it was easy, right? Because of he used the.
Yeah, so you have to hit 12, and you only got 7 without any bonus.
Yep, I think so. Check my things. Get nothing else. Nope. I jump on his back.
Okay.
Case.
I love it. Fuzz, we need you now. Get up. You are in perfect range to... Oh! Alright, ultimate effort to get
Oh!
Champion. Now get in there, you bastard.
So, I regain 1 hit point plus con, right?
No, you regain ultimate because you're getting up.
Yeah. Yeah, the con was
20.
in order to... That's the effort. Yeah, that's like when you're trying to do stuff.
5, that's it.
Okay.
So he's healed 5 now. He should be at 6,
Yep.
right? So,
Oh, I'm gonna run forward a bit,
Okay.
and I'm going.
Get as many in range as you can.
I don't want to get you in range though. I'm trying to figure out if I can get them without getting you.
You'd have to be further away.
Well, the way I see it, if you can drop all of them, I have a healer's case equipped. Somebody can possibly get me up before they're back up, depending on rolls.
Well, me and Ogbane can't get to you.
Well,
Yeah,
he's
we're
on top
Fuzz
of
will
them.
kill himself
It's gonna
if he
hit.
does
It's
that.
gonna hit him regardless. Fuzz. They're grappled. Just make
So
sure you
I'm
don't hit your
going
allies
to-
in the magical field.
Hit them, will it? Yes, that will hit them. Alright, so I'm gonna blow up, and I'm going to burn just 1 HP, but I will dump Memory Ring onto the damage.
Okay. So I got 1, 2,
Which
3,
is
4,
definitely
5. Flint, why don't you roll first? Make sure we get that out of the way.
It's just defense, right?
Defense, so +5 to you. Yep. Perfect.
Ooh.
All right, so now we got 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all gonna pass. 5. So the 2 holding you pass. I'm gonna say the 2 by Celine get popped, and then let's see. This almost certainly will kill Celine if she does not pass, but she passes.
Oh.
And with her turn now, she sees you. Fuzz, she steps over. Pathetic little worm! Stay back!
And cackles.
Garbage. The other 2 continue to hold you. Flint, forgot your name. These guys continue. They're just getting real close. This goes down. JA and Ogbang take 3 damage.
How much was it?
Bang
3.
is down.
3.
That's it for me, because unless I can eat a red cap on my turn,
Yeah, you can eat a red cap on your turn. It's a free action.
I gotta do it. Oh, on that previous turn.
Yeah. Pray for that 4, 5, 6.
Go. No, this is the cooked ones.
Oh, okay.
This is anything but a 1.
Okay. Wonderful.
All right, so
1 HP.
If
So
I
you.
back up, I'm at 1 HP.
Yep.
And crazy.
And since Celine did not manage to hurt Fuzz, she is going to use her second action here. See if she can pull this off for once. Okay.
Oh.
She disappears.
Oh, come on. I shoot her.
Dang it.
Throw a knife at her. Come on.
The fishmen look slightly confused by her disappearance.
And I would say, you see? Your own leader has abandoned you.
All right, J78.
All right, with the crowbar in hand, J.A. negated all that damage, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that.
So crowbar in hand, he
This should
is
be-
running up to this thing to do basically weapon damage to it.
Yeah.
So he's going to do his roll first.
Now, is this not a door? Because it's got a hinge now, technically. It's correct. So it's easier.
I'm allowing it to be easy, yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I'll give my banner to Ogbang. And here we go. Let's see if I can pull this off.
Nail it, dude. Go. Yes.
There we go.
Weapon.
That's weapon effort, right?
Bring it down.
So I'll... Yep, so
It's
it's...
weapon effort +1.
Right, is it weapon effort, Sterling?
It's weapon effort.
Yeah.
It's whatever
Weapon
his
effort
weapon
plus-
effort is, though, not +1.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at something else. Yeah, you're right.
So
was
that's
the-
4 plus 4 if we're counting the weapon effort.
Yep.
So that would be 8.
All right. You wobble it. You see it careening towards the direction you're pulling, which I'm assuming is kind of towards Ogbane. It's getting close. It's like a little more than 2/3 of the way over towards its own gravity pulling it down. Flinty Poo, Mr.
Does
Grapple
Ogbang
Boy.
have explosives?
I kind of did, but like I didn't put it on the sheet because I wasn't sure how we were treating it. I got that weird component from the Grimsby thing, but we ruled it that it's not quite an explosive. It's material.
Yeah, then no, you don't have explosives.
Yeah, that's why I didn't bring it, but it says it's volatile.
I guess all I can do is keep trying to struggle free.
Yep, it's easy. Oh, that does not
Nope.
matter. All right, Og. Now for you, it's also easy because you did it last time, Ogbang.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if I could. Can't throw anything else. I just don't want Flint to go down because we need Flint up.
Well, I'm thinking once you deal with the obelisk, that these people will either like fade away or return to normal.
We'll see. Okay. See, the problem is that thing's gonna go off again next turn. So if I don't, it was dealing a flat 3 each time when it pulled.
This is going to be more, because this is the big one that revives as well.
Well, shit.
I will allow you to glean that information.
I'm wondering here, though. Can I, as a free action, as I'm sort of still working on the rope, can I talk to one of these guys?
You can talk as much as you want, but they're not going to say shit.
They looked confused, so that's why I'm leaning into that.
Okay.
I'm wondering if there's something here where there is a chance that they could be convinced to do something.
You already saw that Jay did scare them.
It's true. But yeah, just on if my action has to be one or the other, then I'm gonna.
It does have to be one or the other.
Okay, then I'll just pull. That's all I got. So I'm thinking, what would happen if I were to take Ogbang and take the rope, come around here to kind of get some.
You can't leave the water. So.
No, it's not the water. I'm sorry. Can I just put the rope around this rock that came up? You said the rocks rise up.
The rock is just outside of the field.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's not with us, I guess.
So you can touch the rock, but you can't go around the rock.
The idea was to try to get a rope around it so I could try to get more, purchase on its pull and create like a pulley system, if possible. But it's fine. I guess we're just doing
Wouldn't make any difference because you already have easy.
Oh, I do?
That's what I was you have easy because you did it last time.
Oh, okay, great. That's what I was trying to say. I didn't know if I had it. I was trying to work that in.
So you need a 12 on the flat.
12. Oh, come on.
All right.
Nope. I jump on his back. I eat another mushroom.
Okay. Fuzz.
I'm at 2.
Okay. Here and blow up again. This should miss Ogbang and J78.
Yep.
I don't want you to blow up stupid things.
I think it gets almost everybody over here.
I'm
just this one guy's out of it.
Just gonna burn 1 HP. I wanna survive to blow up everyone else too.
Okay, Flint, you first.
What happened?
That hits, right? 15, because you have +5.
Well, plus 12 is 17.
Well, you have +5, right? Because you have 15 armor, so it's +5. Only one.
Yeah,
passes.
+5. Yeah.
Yeah, so you pass. You're not incapacitated.
Okay, yeah. Kill these ones right here.
So 22. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. One of them still holds you, Flint.
Come on.
And at this point, he sees his friends being vaporized. He's a little bit confused. He draws his knife and goes to shank you. It's going to be easy because he's holding you. But he still will miss because he's only got +1. Unfortunately, though, Ogbang and J78, I need con checks.
It's a 9 for me.
Okay.
That is... It's this plus your loot?
Rough. Yeah, so plus your con stat.
No, I'm not counting loot. No, it's just yeah, con is flat unless you have something that gives you plus con.
9 to the people within the magical field.
Woo! Ogbang is overkilled.
Nice.
-7. So 0.
And this was on the turn where they all get revived again.
Poor Ogbang goes down. He's gonna whisper something in the Snort's ear.
All right, J78. Let's see the pry bar.
All right.
Do it.
Okay, crap. All right, so Sterling, sorry, brother. Did you rule that you can eat the food and not? And that's
free
your action.
Free action. Yep.
Okay, so what J78 is going to do? He's going to eat his little piece of meat.
His mouth hole just opens and food goes in.
Pretty much just like a trash compactor, like Mr. Fusion, right? Just where you can go right in.
Portal and just kind of goes in there. Nice.
Nice.
Yo!
That's excellent.
All right, so he's got his HP back.
Yeah. And some of the crumbs fall into my mouth, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
So he's back up to full. And now we're gonna see if we can knock this thing down.
That was me. I forgot to roll that.
Okay. It's like there's more showing up.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
That's a hit,
Bring it down.
and that is 5.
It looks to be about 80% of the way down.
We're gonna be super buff after this, right?
Flint, you are still held.
And I'm giving my banner to Flint.
Okay, so Flint, you have easy and easy because you did it last time. So let's say all you got to hit is a 10 or 9. We have a very easy. 5 is
Nope.
not a 9. All right, Ogbang, let's see the 20. Big money.
So close.
D4.
Do I hear any voices from Gork and Merc? Do they come down for me?
And you hear them calling you, your job isn't finished yet.
I feel the spirits!
All right, Fuzz.
Alright, so I'm going to run down here and blow up again. I think this might hit Ogbang, but it shouldn't hit JA78.
We don't know if this thing is actually going to bother us inside of the force field. Check.
Yeah, you should be good there.
That should hit all the fish people, though.
So you're sacked 1 HP?
I want to eat the... Before I do this, I want to eat the jerky.
Okay, you spit it up, so it's going to be D4 for you.
Wouldn't be
I mean, maybe
basic
it's-
effort, would it?
No.
Okay. Then I'll go ahead and burn 4 HP, so that'll leave me at 1.
Okay, so Flint, go ahead, you first. Okay, you're good. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3 pass. So I'm going to say this guy goes, this guy goes, this guy
Do I
goes.
need
To
to
the
roll
top.
damage?
Let's start from the top next time.
I think that one's the lucky one. I got a
Oh,
20.
yeah. Oh my gosh.
The damage?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure you're gonna do 10. I'm assuming with 4 and 2d12, unless you're very unlucky.
Where are these
Exactly
things
10.
popping up from, by the way? When they show up, where are they coming from?
They're standing back up. Wait, if
Oh,
you're
the
talking about
same
these
guys.
ones that come out of their building,
Oh.
they just walk out of the building that they were in.
Okay, well, what I'm hoping is that you said every time this thing goes off, there's necrotic damage, right? Potentially, every time he's got that range and the spell is going off, would it not affect things inside of the buildings? It's treated like the healing nova, correct? The healing nova passes through everything. Just affects them.
Sure.
I'm just trying to reduce the amount that potentially show up for us. Each turn.
Okay.
So,
I'll give
obviously
you
that's
that
not the-
bit of gold.
You're welcome.
All right, this guy's gonna go to shank Flint again. He's still holding you, so easy. He makes you bite the dust. Pretty sure with 6. The other two, they have seen Fuzz acting superfluously, so they're gonna walk away at this point. Actually,
Cowards.
this one, ooh, it's far, so it's hard for him to throw this. All right, he'll chuck one of his fancy knives. It's a hard throw, so I think he's got to hit 14 for you, Fuzz.
-2 well, yeah, that hits.
So it'd be flat 10, right, if you have no con? Or do you have a loot that gives you defense?
Had the armor I picked up, but I don't think that's gonna put me to 15.
It was heavy armor.
Plus 5?
It would have given you +4.
Oh.
If you're wearing
I'm
heavy
still
armor.
down, though.
Yeah. I don't think you are, because he wouldn't have hit you. Because you only rolled a 15. So 16, and then you have +4. right? From 10, so that'd be 14, and it's a hard throw, so he would have to hit 17.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, I forgot about the hard roll part. Yeah,
Yeah.
so, yeah, that doesn't hit.
Okay, so yeah, you got 1 HP.
Take the win. Don't argue him.
Yeah, I'm helping you. Accept it, damn
He got it.
it.
He's like, oh, I want to take it. Give it to me.
All right,
That character
J78.
is designed to
How much
die.
can you pull?
All right.
I'll let you know you have 10 to go.
Oh, that's okay. Good. So what he's gonna do? He's gonna reach down to Ogbang. He's gonna look him in the eye and he's gonna say, "Don't die on me, man."
Okay. Wizarant.
That's just a 12.
Negative. Flint, you are also down, if I'm not mistaken.
And no one's left for my banner, right? Everyone dead?
Fuzz is up.
Fuzz, you got my banner.
Don't roll anything.
All right, Flint, let's see the dirty 20. Or the natural 20, not the dirty one. All right, D4. How much time you got? 3. Go ahead and drag that die into the field there. Or I got you.
Thanks, it was not cooperating.
That's all right. If you click it and switch the numbers, it should change to your color. Ogbang, we need the 20 from you now. That is
Negative.
not a 20. Ping pong down. All right, Fuzz. Will you explode
Alright,
again?
Nope, I'm gonna double move over
Okay.
there.
So
That's all.
you would have to go either up this set of stairs or around this way. So if you're moving from here, double banana would be right up into the arms of this lovely fishman, who is more than happy to graciously accept you.
Occupied. He's not occupied. He killed Flint. Never mind.
Yep, he's
Oh,
not
yeah,
occupied.
exactly. Ah,
I'm small. He can't catch me.
Flint's
He-
not grabbed.
So you have 14 armor now, right? He's no longer grabbed. Yeah, he's unconscious.
That's what confused me. I was like, well, got a foot on you? What is he doing?
Double checking Fuzz. You have 14 armor?
Yes.
All right, he hits exactly 14 with +1.
Come on. This Fuzz is little.
All right, down you go. These guys, they see Fuzz. They regather over here. JA, 3 damage. Go ahead and use your Duranium thingy majigger. I forget what it's called. No damage. And you're up.
All right, I'm gonna try to get my man Ogbang back up.
Okie dokie. It's easy.
Easy now.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
That's what I
12.
wanted to confirm that. Here we go.
12
Oh,
There
exactly.
he is.
He is stabilized.
All
And
right.
the timer goes away, correct?
Your timer goes away. You're not dying, but you're unconscious. He can feed you.
Okay, can I
if you
search
have-
him real quick and see if I got anything that's shoved down his throat?
You
Or
can.
is that too much?
You can search for him. Is it
I can't
equipped,
do it.
Ogbang? Is your food
What do you
equipped?
I think we changed it to being equipped, right? Let me see. I don't know. Hold on, my sheet.
If it's equipped, then yes, you can feed him on this turn. If it's carried, you have to dig through his stuff to grab it out.
Got it.
I think you might have to. Let me think. Remember we said something about the pig. I think I switched the pig for the mushrooms.
Oh, so the
So,
pig was carried and now it's equipped?
well, the pig is equipped,
him
which
the
doesn't
pig.
make. Huh?
Feed
Feed
him
him
the
the
pig, I
pig.
think he said.
I mean, I don't have to eat the whole pig, right?
Just
That's
the
the
leg
kind.
will do ya.
And-
I mean, we're okay because
The
it got cooked in the last one. The pig was cooked quite a bit, so. And I think if Flint gets back up somehow, maybe he can help. He healed the pig last time, so I think Snort and I are cool like that. He'd be like, "All right, just a nibble, just a little piece." Pig is equipped. I'll take a nibble.
Okay, J.A., you forcibly rip part of the pig's body off. He has 1 HP,
He's
so
okay with it.
he
He's okay with
he falls unconscious, but yeah.
Pig.
And
Pig's not
Ogbang,
happy, but it's okay.
You have 1 HP.
I'll take it.
And
All right,
Flint,
and I will give my banner to Ogbang.
cool.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, because he's the only one up.
He's the
Yeah.
only one who can act.
Yep.
Jesus.
Flint, let's see the 20. Not a 20. Take that sucker down. Ogbang, you have 1 HP.
Oh my God. Well, And we said this thing was like 80% of the way there.
Yep. Yep. It needs 10.
Ugh. I mean, even on that, I couldn't do it. Because I could roll. I could help.
At least you can.
I'll get.
help.
Yeah.
Help.
We'll do it. Yeah. That's all I can do. Right. I was thinking that you can't get it this turn, but if you're up, you can do it. If I can get it within reach. All right. Let's try. That's
Negative.
that plus no. Was it easy because we're still doing this?
It's easy,
Wouldn't
but
matter,
you
right?
have to get 12, and that's not
Too
enough.
far, yeah. No.
All right, Fuzz.
I tried.
20. Negative. Returns. The fishmen look hungrily from outside of the thing. They look down at their 2 victims on the ground, lick their lips, and they're going to begin to feast. They start biting into them. Fuzz, you're going to lose 2 on your timer. Flint, you're going to lose 1. And Ogbang and JA, as you are looking out at these 2 people, as the fish bites rend into their flesh, you see their bodies begin to change. You know that if they die, they will be turned into fish people.
Xenopha.
I mean, that's not good.
My timer goes down, which means 3 damage to both of you.
So
This is no
that
con.
damage. Hold on. So this damage.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm not gonna go down this turn. I'm gonna sacrifice my shield,
Okay.
and I'm gonna absorb any 1 attack.
Perfect.
Because
Lovely. The
I
shield
was saving
poofs.
it. I guess yeah.
And you're up, JA. Come on, baby.
All right. Back to knocking this thing down. Here we go. That is
Not
plus
easy
3,
because
it's 11. Yeah, I
wouldn't
got
be
you.
quite enough either way. All right, Flint, you need the 20 right now.
And nobody got a hero coin, right?
No one has a hero coin. As Flint, your body is rendered by the flesh. You see, if you look down and see the scales forming across your skin, and shriek in horror as you are enveloped, becoming one of them. You hear within the last ripping thoughts is, "One of us, one of us." Ogbang,
Oh, I'm pulling the hell out of this thing.
it's easy.
Fucker.
Do you have any plus?
You said it was easy though. It's 15, correct?
12
make
would
it-
be easy.
Still, fuck. Do I? I don't think so. I mean, it says. What are we using here? We're still using this thing.
You're
don't
using
have-
the rope or are you using the pry bar? The rope you did last turn, so it would be easy. The pry bar would make it easy.
Yeah, but there's nothing's gonna get my number lower. So
Nope. All right,
negatory.
Fuzz. We need the same thing here. We need the 20.
Right.
Yo!
What the
Okay,
fuck?
so real quick,
Booga booga!
there's 2 fish. There are 2 fish people eating this 1-foot tall gerblin.
Yep.
Anyway, like I really like Flint, and Fuzz is kind of a throwaway character. Is there any way I can give Flint the natural 20?
I love that, actually. Flint, you stay alive. Fuzz, you get eaten.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
I absolutely love that. Take a hero coin as well, and
Jesus
I might
Yeah.
throw you some extra honor or something as well, because that is a very, very noble thing to do. I love that. Absolutely.
Okay, so
love it.
as they're snacking on Fuzz,
Yep.
does Fuzz still get to detonate?
No, Flint, you get your action though. You get to roll a d12. You have that much HP.
I just don't understand his character. I mean, I guess it's he has to actively like choose to do the explosion,
Yeah.
or is it something
Yeah.
magical that just okay?
But basically, he's sacrificing his.
So I'm not
Yeah, with 9, you have an action.
okay. I gotta
Jump in
think a
here with us,
second.
buddy.
I'm thinking that's the best thing. Hopefully, but will these fish guys just follow us?
It has not
You
seemed
stay
like
by
they're
me, at least
willing
you
to
get
enter
Wait, while-
this far.
Told you roll in there, just whoop, get it. I mean, you're gonna get zapped, but
I mean, I was already tackled.
yeah, but you were held the whole time. That's why you.
Will I
couldn't
be able? Will I be able to roll in and pull in the same turn, or is that too much?
They're not grabbing you anymore, so you can just walk in.
get in here, dude.
Oh, I accidentally grabbed the fish person.
Let me stand you
I mean,
up
they can
as
help
well.
But
Go
will
ahead.
I
And
be
pull.
able to pull on the ropes?
Oh yeah. Go ahead. This is I think it's 15 is enough.
That's a 15 exactly,
So basic effort.
and I'm going to pump a +8 into it for my health points.
Hell yeah. So you need a 2 on this die to pull it down.
That's a D4 one, right?
D4. You have 50% chance here or more. Oh my god, it's got 1.
I'm gonna give him my hero coin.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have to roll it. You can re-roll, or you can add.
Add
the
12 to the damage, which would just automatically.
Yeah, this is an add 12 situation.
Yeah, or add
Yeah.
12. Yeah.
You topple the pillar down. These pillars surrounding it crack. Their symbols fading as they crack and fall apart. The fishmen grab their heads, shrieking in pain, and they fall to the ground dead. Any effect of the curse, so for example, Jay, your -1 con that you received from the curse, it's gone.
Yeah, negative 2. Yeah.
Well, no, the
Fog
-1
is
was
still
from
there?
the fog. The fog is completely unrelated to
Oh.
the curse.
Perfect. Good.
Got it.
I thought he was having -2 the whole time. I was like, Jesus. Great.
The -1 is from the deadlands specifically.
Okay, gotcha. Just being in there.
You stand in the pool, and the water begins to recede from around the pillar as well, so that the pillar is kind of sitting above the water. That's pretty much all she wrote, guys.
All right. See if there's any epic loot hanging around here.
Every fucking house, and I loot it, and I smash every goddamn window.
All right, let me
And
see what I
look
got
for
in my
any
list.
signs of fuzz. I'm looking. If there's even an ashes of his ass, I'm picking it up. So you tell me what I got.
So his body has been mutilated and eaten. I don't think he had anything on him besides the heavy armor.
I don't want his gear. I'm trying to collect his
Oh.
remains.
Yeah, you can find like some bits of him.
I will collect the bits of him.
Yeah, you collect some bits of him. So in the town, why don't you both make a wisdom check, and this will kind of judge how good of the loot that you find is.
Okay.
Two of us or three of us? Who's all doing this?
All three of you. Yeah. So Jay, you find some good shit.
So
Flint,
what was the target?
it's
I got
it's just gonna
seven.
be. It's not target. It's just about the higher you roll, the better the loot.
Oh, okay. 50-50 for me.
All right. So, JA78, you find a canister, and you recognize this as some kind of smoke canister device things. Let me dump this in the chat real quick. Flint, all you find are some moldy buns. And the buns heal 5 HP, but they taste absolutely terrible.
It's a flat 5 HP.
Flat 5. And Ogbang, you rolled a flat 10, which I'm going to say is this net that you wanted so badly.
I really want it. I'm just trying to use it. Let's try to use it. I'll take it.
And
I don't have a bear
then,
trap.
JA, since you also rolled very high, I'm going to throw one extra thing. The iron hook for JA78.
Now I have a scorpion hook. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. All right.
When all these guys died, what happened with their weaponry and stuff?
I mean, it's around if you want to gather it. It's shabby, basically.
Oh, I take everything.
How
You
much
don't
space do you
understand.
have?
I will gladly figure that out because we have +7, right? Because of who is that? Flint. I used to have 7 spaces. How much do you have, Flint? He's muted.
Let me check my sheet real quick.
I mean, now you're gonna have one because we're all carrying this thing. So I've got the.
Yeah, we also got jerky too, though. It's
I ate mine, so I have no space. And what's up with the pig? What happened to my pig? I gotta make sure I have clarity on that.
He's unconscious. And
That's
he's
fine. We'll kill him. I resuscitate him. Breathe into his little piggy mouth. Don't you down me, man. Whatever it takes.
all right.
I've got 5 spaces.
Okay, so 5, and then I've got a few myself.
All right, so
So that should-
what I want to do, because it's already late for me, I just want to tell you what happens when you get back to High Rock.
Okay.
Obviously, you pass through without any issue.
I'm also going to cast Rod of Rot on your center pillar here, so this doesn't happen again.
Great.
Whatever's left of that, I'm casting the Rod of Rot on.
So you're waiting 4 or 3 or however many days to rot it away?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and
2
roll
days.
it. Let's see how many days it takes. 2 days. You wait here. So, as you get back to High Rock... Something?
Oh, I have to wait to do it? I thought you just cast it and you walk away. It's not a channeled thing, right? You cast
I
a
would
stone.
imagine you have to point at it, yes.
Oh, yeah. But it's 2 days of holding a rod out? Is that what you're
I
saying?
would imagine, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I will clarify that in the future. But as we get back to High Rock, his clan is healed. Everyone is fine. The Agnar, the goblins, everyone is completely A-okay. He, very pleased with your results, gives you 25 supplies to bring back to Grey. It's all he can manage at the time. But he also owes you and the Adventurers of Grey a blood debt. Now, as Agnari and other goblins would know, this is a very important thing. Pretty much, you can call on him, and he is forced to answer you. He is forced to come to your aid.
And anybody in his employ?
Yeah, and he writes this on a sheet of paper to solidify it in what crude goblin handwriting he can. And yeah, that's it. You guys retain as heroes.
All right.